slightly reactable, and then now they're like, he's bottom one, he's the worst character that's ever existed. But I mean, off to a great start here for Sparta, starting up that gun pressure, just shooting.
Yeah, that's kind of the gambit of what you want to do in this matchup. I mean, it's going to be keep away when the Jinx is on screen, but unfortunately the dog can't run away for too long. Going to be in the corner early here, and as we were talking about, that damage to be coming quick. The double down, we haven't seen a super just yet.
I mean, both players are running the double down, and I love the Jinx Warwick double down, where you just get to do like 7 supers in a row because you do the hard tag after the Jinx. I'm excited if we get to see it, but Sparta's putting GTek in the corner here, and doesn't quite confirm off the dash out.
And great defense just far, holding down back, but getting caught by the 2H all the way in the air. Is going to cash out the super here. It's going to be a dead Braum early. I mean, not having the extra character for the double down, but Darius is still a character that can get the job done on his own if you can find a straight hit. And speaking of which, you got to watch your toes there.
I mean, just hitting that button right off rip. But in the end, GTek puts him in the corner, and now we got to see, are you able to kill here? You should be able to. Got to spend the meter, and unfortunately also have to lose the corner. But I mean, a dead character is always worth it. I'll never fault the person for doing that.
Yeah, and the good news is you might be able to build up enough meter for the level 3. Actually, I mean, one more confirm and a true combo, and it might be over as you see him use the shield to cover the wake-up option, but the back throw. Level 3 on deck for Sparta here.
I think GTek is playing super duper safe on Sparta's wake-ups because they are scared of that level 3, but it doesn't even matter. Throw into the follow-up. Being able to combo off of your throws by yourself is such a powerful tool in this game, and Darius just gets to do it all the time, and it's so good. It's one of the better things about him.
Yeah, one of the easiest ways you can confirm.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, to jump in from Warwick, sometimes all that you have to do is hold up and pull.
Right now just getting juggled, falling back. The defense has been pretty good this far, but catching low again, using the break. 50% down for the Darius, tagging in the Braum and still getting caught. Back up into the skies. The Bloodlust starting to build up little by little for Sparta here.
Yeah, starting to get there. Should have the pop here. Now you got to worry about the cross up. You got to worry about that infinite combo, but the command grab is what gets you. There is no follow-up, but still not a great position here for GTek.
Well, we caught up with the 5M there. Wasn't able to get the full conversion. Look for the air apprehend. Not going to work out for him. Sparta, smelling blood in the water here. It's going to be Braum back to his own devices once again. Up that round, though, it's just such a monumentous climb if you can make it here with Sparta, almost 2 fully healthy characters.
Oh, but this is how you get it started. 2 healthy characters. Doesn't matter when you're hitting both of them at the same time. Do you have a combo with the Darius super assist? Not quite, but still such a high damage. Happy birthday. Bleeds on him. The jump out of the throw range. And this is looking super winnable for GTek, and just like that, snipes out the Jinx with the winner's bite and then gets the 2H after. That was just, what a comeback from GTek. That was so sick.
Yeah, so unfortunate just to get caught out of the air right there, but that's the kind of chaos the big body team can, you know, kind of create. Even in the 1v2, just one of the characters is strong enough to get it done. So, I mean, I don't really think there has to be necessarily any adjustments from the side of Sparta. It's just unfortunate. Sometimes you get clipped by the big boy. Right there was a happy birthday, and that really just set the tone for the finish.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta be scared. Like, whenever you see 2 large men with large axes and shields, you gotta have fear in your heart for some of it. And GTek starting to express that fear. Doesn't quite get the burst bait, but still the whiff punish comes out.
Good 5M starter too. The handshake into Braum here. Gonna have to spend 1 bar, but it's gonna be a dead Warwick in the blink of an eye, man. Very quick to get the first character off the board. And Jinx, I mean, for as much as she can play keep away, the defensive option's not the best when you're in the corner here. Trying to jump out, ends up getting the side swap either way, and now you can start playing that runaway game.
I mean, you're just trying to get away. You don't want this Braum to get his mitts on you, but I mean, if you're Sparta, I think that winning the round is obviously going to be super hard, but if you're able to get a limit strike or 2, like farm back at that burst gauge, that might be like the real victory that you're trying to achieve. GTek trying to achieve victory the normal way.
Yeah, just keep on knocking on that door. Someone will answer eventually. Sparta in the corner here. Handshake tag coming in. I mean, as you mentioned, just slowly building up the meter. That Jinx level 3 does do a boatload of damage. The run M getting underneath. I mean, thus far, they've played Runaway pretty good. They had a happy birthday. 1 character dropping out of it, but Darius right now going to be in a world of hurt. Another drop combo. We're going to mash out the 5L. getting some breathing room here. Sparta playing this pretty well.
I mean, both players, there's a couple drops. You know, not everything's going perfectly according to plan, but in the end, GTek finds the hit. Be able to convert with the Darius assist as well. And we're just going to keep going and just keep it simple. Do a double down and finish off the Jinx. It's so good. People are like, oh, you need freestyle. Sometimes you just need to deal 100% of someone's health in one hit. Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah, it just brings out no mystery. It's like you don't have to wonder if it is going to kill, because more than likely it's not. And now GTek over here on set point. Going back to the air. Both players just staring at each other while they're in the sky. Getting clipped there. Almost a happy birthday, but the timely break.
No. The Braum 2H extends the hitbox off of the Warwick. It just gets to do so much damage. And again, we might see another double down here. Do you decide to spend all the meter? No, we're just keeping the Unbreakable for the Oki. I don't disagree.
Yeah, it's another dynamic of the team as well, as you can build up the Unbreakable and the Bleed at the exact same time. But it's going to be Jinx down now. Left to the Warwick. Not even close to Bloodless. Only 1 bar of meter here. They are going to get the Fury at some point, but it's going to be an uphill climb here for Sparta.
Oh my god! Just 27 parries and then just DPs on block. That's my go. And we do it again. We're not scared.
Hey, he's got to let it rip sometime. I mean, it's weird not to see the DP immediately go into a confirm for the super from a Darius player, but either way, getting that breathing room and shake tagging in. Both players so healthy here. It's kind of the opposite of what you expect from the big team. Is now you can play keep away. See, they're just going for the Earth Shatter super and then the air throw to finish it off. GTek. Very solid 2-0 over Sparta there.
Really, okay, so this team, really good. But also, there is, like, no margin for error. Like, if you mess up one time, then you're just going to get exploded instantly. So, you gotta see if they're able to be on point this whole time, going up against another big body double down team from devdev here.
Yeah, it's kill or be killed, but start things off early here with a throw. The sick way you can continue to convert with the forward throw 2 into Akali, and Akali's just kind of built to continue to get these limit strikes. Kind of just a meter machine, and especially with the smoke down, it's just movement on movement the way you're able to dash through. But currently right now, beat up pretty hard. They do have the break. Not gonna use it quite yet.
It waits a little bit after all the supers come out, but 2H still finds you. No corner swap here, but able to still get a lot of distance. Setting up the charge clone. Not quite able to get anything off it, though.
So the back and forth here. Another forward throw. Not going to bring in the Akali this time. Just taking the knockdown. There's the movement we were talking about right there that these characters can bring against, I would say, some of the heavier hitters, the slower ones. But it's cool to see these Akali routes slowly start to develop little by little. It's a character that can push out damage. Of course, they have to use a lot of meter to surge for it. But right there, the air throw just enough to close it out.
Yeah, I mean, just run at him. And again, we're just running at him, just going as fast as humanly possible. Quin just not afraid to get involved. And the super should be able to finish it off as well. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, you're talking about like the ninja character archetype. That's one thing I was waiting for in 2XKO, because it's like you think you have good defense until you have to play against like one of the ninja archetypes, whether it be like Kimberly in Street Fighter 6, who will really test your guesses over in the corner here. But devdev, I mean, trying to fend off those guesses. We get off to a hot start here. It's going to be a lot of damage off the board. No break in sight for Quin, so going to have to eat the brunt of that combo. And that's a meaty limit strike that you can put together with Warwick and Darius.
You know, crazy. Forced to use the break after the heavy hits. And again, we're doing those air apprehends. It's not quite working out the way that we wanted it to, but anti-air DP. devdev has the anti-air specials on point. Like, that's just all this player wants to do.
Hurts even more with that double down. Just getting caught out of the air for 50% has got to be so tough on the mental here. But striking back pretty solid for Quin. No break in sight for devdev. Setting up the clone. Able to get anything off of it, so Darius going to escape with his life.
Oh, but we're blocking there. The assist is what caught you, and now we're able to double down it up. Should be able to kill here as well. And you got no break. You got no life on that character. It's looking kind of bad for Quin.
It's with Ekko, though. Not as strong as they used to be, some would say, but still definitely strong to get the job done. Starting things off here, taking the knockdown. Has a level 3 built up. It's going to be a dead Darius, and with all that meter in their pocket, this isn't going to be too tough. About a 2 confirm away, but you have to deal with the bloodlusted Warwick now.
You got to figure it out here. Trying to shimmy around. I will say, as like someone who plays this team, the moment Akali dies, you're just like, hell yeah. I get the super assist. I get to just like send her in from the top rope over and over again. It can feel real good. Now Quin trying to make something happen here. And the mix gets there. We do have break, though.
Just in time, sliver of health here, getting caught with another forward throw, and that's the pain of dealing with such a high octane team, is they're just able to sneak in those regular throws so often. We saw 3 of them just in that first game, but very, very solid. As you were mentioning, that Akali super assist is kind of like the make or break for that team right there, because Akali, a character that doesn't have necessarily the best assists in the world when she's alive, but when you start coming down from the heavens, it's hard to deal with a character like Ekko leading the charge.
Yeah, I mean, you have like one of the fastest characters in the game, and then when they die, they then enable the other fastest character in the game. Like, it's so good. Like, straight up jump over into the J2H who got those.
Keeping it going here too. It's gonna be tough sledding for Darius here. You have some meter to work with just in the freestyle, so it shouldn't be enough to kill. You are gonna look for the knockdown here more than likely, unless actually the tag assist extension is gonna be enough to close the door on Darius. That's a route I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, no, you get to do so much damage. If you have enough meter, you can do 2 supers as Akali at like max hit stun post tag launch. It's sick. Like, this team doesn't, you wouldn't think that they do a lot of damage, but it can definitely, it can get you. Unfortunately, they're forced to use the break, and now we kind of got to hang out, but the freestyle tag gets you there.
Down here. Hey, I doubted him before. Didn't go for the super out there to finish the job, but sniping him out of the air is going to work out, and Quin on the verge of a 2-0 here. I'm liking what I'm seeing thus far from this Akali. You can see the gear starting to turn with these Akali players as she's been out for a few weeks now.
Yeah, I mean, people, you know, we saw Hikari do really good. People are starting to figure out that maybe this character is really sick. And she has like a near quote-unquote unblockable. Like, there's just so much stuff you can do, but it doesn't matter how many options you have when Warwick's just smacking you upside the face over and over again. We also have the Darius assist to keep the combo going. It should be a kill.
Yeah, no super needed as well. Just so much damage immediately. And Ekko immediately catching an axe to the face to get things started. Bleed applied. Fury should be coming in soon, but we're going to pop the super early. So make sure that Fury isn't going to get too much health back on the board here. Massive uphill climb for Quin here, but the throw enough to close the deal. 1 round apiece now.
I mean, when you got the big wolf is running at you, it can be so scary. Like, the overhead threat, the low is also really good, and then when you're thinking about all those options, that's when you get thrown. We're just going into the dive kick once again, but trades this time.
Both players been in the air a lot too. A lot of jump-ins looking for these openings. Great defense there, even with the retreating guard in themselves some space here. But in return, great defense to get caught with the throw here. And there's the confirm we were talking about earlier with Darius. It's so tough when you just get caught with a forward throw and it's immediately 40%. You get hit again, becomes a gentleman's 2-touch. And now Quin down to just the Akali.
You gotta figure it out. There's just so much damage from this big body team. The one benefit for Quin, though, is that you do get a decent amount of burst, but before break bonus. Oh, but we don't build the meter, and we're just throwing him one more time. Devdev just willing to put hands on a gamer.
Yeah, both players are representing it a lot too. Just throw, really putting in work for both of these players right now. For Darius, you definitely get a little bit more because the way they can extend into the S1 super here. But it's been pretty back and forth this far as we are sitting at 1 game apiece. It seems like the objective is to keep Akali nice and healthy here.
Yeah, but right off the bat, we're just gonna see throws the DP attempt. Quin trying to get that mix up again, it doesn't work out.
Warwick getting beat up there, trying to get out with the headless. Now the maximum spider not going to work out. Had the break in their back pocket, so it's no harm, no foul. We don't want to eat too big of a combo there. Apprehend. We're just swinging the axe around. Not going to work, but the Warwick coming right back in. Right back at you with the break. We're just trading sides here.
Yeah, we're switching positions. We're getting involved, but oh my god, that Darius assist. It just gives you so much time to react and confirm after. And with the double dot, this might just be it.
Yeah, the headless for sure enough to close it out. Now, just the Ekko, but as you were talking about before, that super assist from Akali can open things up unless you run directly into a 5M starter. No super, so you are going to live to see another interaction here, but it's almost a guess for game on Wake Up as the Bloodlust gets popped. Just going to hold down back and hope pray for their life here.
It's be a little bit rough. We're getting a little bit of extra credit here on the Darius, but you gotta figure out a way to get in here and make it happen. But devdev just ready to hit the 2L. just swiping at your toes and finishes off the round. And now we're on match point here for devdev. It was looking so good for Quin, but now it's turned around.
It just keeps on getting caught by the Darius. That's the tough part. You just run directly into that 5M on defense here. But Quin now off to such a good start. Take the knockdown here. Actually going to pop into the super. It should be close to 50% down early. No break in sight for devdev either. So you're in a world of hurt early. Akali's not going to be able to build the meter here, but you are going to take the meter off of the break.
Quin trying to go for that unblockable setup with the Akali there. There's like some weird, there's like a couple ways that you can get out of it, but I mean, if it's the first time you've been hit by that, no way you're doing the right counterplay. Now just running in, setting up the charge clone, and the throw works out here, but devdev has the break available.
Look for the air apprehend as well. Just got caught with the big 2H, and now down to just the Warwick. Quin trying to force this final round. It's looking good for him thus far. Smashing out that L pressure, but the 2L again. A very merry birthday. Popping the super as Akali was getting close to death there. I like the call. Locking themselves in the skies, and another 2L. Just mashing it out has been working out for them. They have some meter in their pocket. The scaling might be a little too much for the kill here, but it's time to guess for your life if you are Quin.
Two characters at 1 HP versus a bloodlusted up Warwick. It's gonna be real spooky. We gotta figure out a way to make it happen, and we're just throwing right off rip into the level 1, set up all the smoke. And a 3H that could not have been on purpose. Oh, a happy birthday! Oh no!
Staying alive with the Fury. I mean, it's just one confirmed with the kill, but the forward throw again. If there's been anything we learned from this match, is that just doing raw throw is pretty darn good in offense as we head into the final game, final round for this match.
Both these players just have not been afraid to hit that. Warwick making the combo mess up a little bit there, though. And we're just setting up smoke.
And that's where Akali becomes dangerous. The enhanced movement, but getting caught out of the skies by the dog here. And head over to the corner. All the assist in to get more damage off of the double down, the launch on top of it. That is such a sick route with the tag launcher as well.
We do get the pop, but we have to pay for it with the corner, but a reset makes it so that devdev is in such a good spot. It's up to the Ekko.
See if they can make it happen here. devdev is going to get their break really soon. Not sure if they're going to use it to get ahead of the cart here. Keeping both characters healthy. We're going to go for the limit strike. Timewinder setup. This time we're on point to tech the throw, and there's the break early.
Okay, I like it. Getting this Ekko set up. He set up the Oki as well after. Don't get a limit strike though, so we're not going to build up that burst instantly. Still now you got to deal with it. No confirm though.
The fadeaway apprehend, switching sides. Quin coming back in for seconds here. The Warwick coming in, getting caught. You have the Fury. Gonna hold on to it just for now. We're gonna get that great health up on the next hit. The overhead. Running back in for another throw. The 5M starter as well. You have enough meter to take out the Darius here. It's gonna be one character apiece, but the Fury is in Quin's back pocket.
This is looking real good. Luckily, devdev is able to dodge all of that Akali super assist action, but what a mash. This is so close. It's one hit for both players.
The Darius shoulder charge is gonna spell disaster for Quin. They have the Fury. The scaling is gonna be high. We're gonna pop the meter. It is just enough to kill devdev. Great adjustments, man. It's going to be a 2-1 to get around the mushrooms like that. But unfortunately for Teemo, you can get immediately exploded by Darius or Illaoi. So we'll see how great Blook can be playing keep away here.
Yeah, I mean, they just beat the shit out of you. Like, they can just do whatever they want. Body. I mean, Yasuo Teemo, it's just really, really stable. You are able to get like some of the best mix in the game with the instant overhead from Teemo. And you just get so much screen control. We're going right into the limit strike here as well.
Yeah, if you're talking about that screen control as well, you're able to switch sides pretty much on command with that team composition, and the mix is just so plentiful. And even the extensions with the dart there, it's definitely a synergized team. So thus far, it's working out for Blook here. Immediately they're putting Illaoi in the sandwich, but great defense thus far, even blocking the overhead there.
Yeah, just instantly get in there, but the retreating guard from Blook finds out Danny just was not quite ready for the little rat to pull out the frying pan, and just able to finish off the character.
Yeah, pretty quick. I mean, Darius didn't really get to play the game in that situation, but now left down to Illaoi, a character that we all know is great, but Unfortunately, not too great when they're getting smacked around by the Yasuo here. Able to escape the corner, though. Have some meter to work with. I mean, uphill climb, but if anyone's going to be able to do it, Illaoi can just kind of cycle that offense. Once they get you into the corner, jumping in, but able to escape is Blook just for now. And now it's back to just trying to clear up that screen space, but not quick enough to block the dash through from Yasuo here. 3 meters in their pocket. Going to be enough to close it out, and Blook in total command for this first round.
Yeah, I mean, just start to finish, Blook was looking good. Like, that was just peak Ekko or Yasuo Teemo gameplay. I got Ekko Yasuo on the mind. I'm still 2 patches old. But now you're forced to use the break. Danny's starting to get it going for himself.
Yeah, you saw that air throw attempt there. No harm, no foul, though. Blook was able to get an opening, forced the break on the other end. They look for the parry, though. I went home on that one, and this is what we were talking about. Illaoi just has such command of the screen. The coast-to-coast carry you can do with there is so strong, especially with the Darius behind it. It's so much damage on the board, and it hurts even more when you can set up the tentacle super with the bleed on top of it, because it's just so much chip you have to deal with.
I mean, look at Teemo's health. It just blocked it all out, but it didn't even matter. That was like a quarter health gone, just instantly deleted by the chip.
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, I think Akali used to rock Ekko Illaoi back towards the start of the game as well, and they would do the exact same thing where they would just put on so much pressure with the tentacles. It was hard to deal with, but that's neither here nor there, as Blook immediately just gets their Yasuo eliminated. So much damage was taken off after that Darius super, just not really worth it to pop the Fury there, and now we're at 1 round apiece.
Danny's starting to come back, but now you're down almost a full first gauge here as well. And Teemo not able to get the limit strike, but the darts got your back.
There's the shrooms in the corner. Setting up shop here. Exactly what you don't want to be against Teemo. For as much as they can play runaway when you're in the corner, the shroom setups can really put on a world of hurt. Great defense play just far, though, but getting caught by the 2M, and that should be a dead Darius immediately.
Off to a little bit of a rough start. The solo Illaoi, like we saw in the first round, can be kind of hard to get in on this team. Like, Teemo just sets up shop.
The dash through. Great defense, still getting caught, though. You have the Fury. Gotta pop it at some point. They are right there. Taking about 50%, but immediately Blook finding the confirm, the level 3 as well. Familiar ending, and this should be enough to close it out, even with the Fury. It's going to be Blook, a very solid first game. Even though it was 1 round apiece, they look pretty solid in neutral.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is one of the things that, like, Teemo Yasuo is good at most things, but the neutral control that you get from Teemo just existing with darts, and then the Yasuo cross-up assist, it can just get you so much, like, instant sandwich, instant mix, and it can be really hard to get into, especially if you do have 2, like, large gamers on your side.
It's going to help when you start out with that 5M, though. Definitely one of the better buttons in the game here, and this is that spot that we saw them in last time, where Teemo is just eating so much damage. You're forced to use the break, because you eat a couple of those supers, it's going to be 70% easy. But right back at you, says Blook here, dashing on through. There's the break from the side of Danny, getting some breathing room, and now Yasuo over to the corner.
Man, Blook is a Yasuo cross-up enjoyer, and unfortunately we're enjoying doing get-up attack one too many times. That was just not what you wanted to see.
And there's the bleed. You're going to be able to set up the S2 super as well. And just how we saw the last time, it's going to be so much chip. Like, the gray health isn't even a factor. The green health is just getting deleted, especially when you find the opening there. I don't think you have to use a super here. You might be able just to do it raw. No animation, and Danny striking back, man. That S2 with the bleed, you don't even have to worry about a combo. You just keep on pressing M and H, and it's going to do the work for you.
I mean, there was like 20 tentacles on screen, and they were all just smacking up Yasuo. Like, that was disgusting in more ways than one. And, okay, the tentacle doesn't quite pick it up, but again, Danny is just deleting these characters. Just so much damage on the side of this Darius and Illaoi, but Blook finally getting something started for themselves.
Yeah, unfortunately losing their Teemo in 10 seconds definitely can't be a part of the game plan, but likewise, they might be erasing this Darius soon here. Only you need one more confirm. Able to escape the corner, though. Getting the Illaoi in. Darius going to be saved just for now, but the super assist going to be opening things up on the Illaoi here. The Fury still in the side of Blook. If you do pop it, they are going to pop it immediately.
That's a little bit ambitious. And again, the cross-up from Blook, just putting in so much work. And with the Fury, you know, even after the nerfs, this should be enough to kill.
Yeah, gonna spend the entire thing for the for sure body bag. It's gonna be one character a pop here. I think Danny still had the break, so it's gonna be the Fury on deck here. You might, depending on what kind of confirm you find, you might be looking good if you are gonna pop that at some point. Darius, definitely a character that can put you in a world of hurt right there. That's when Super the Bleed on deck as well. So much chip damage coming in with that Fury just looming over Blook's head.
If you pop Fury and you have Bleed on you, I think that if you touch someone's block more than once, then they blow up from below. So you gotta imagine this is gonna be a little bit hard. And again, the cross-ups forcing out the Fury from Danny here. They really want to win this round.
Yeah, you might just need a couple of hits to do it. Illaoi not getting the full juggle there with the apprehend. Now just a battle for the first hit, and Blook is going to come up positive on that one. One round apiece here in game number 2. A little back and forth, a little scrappy in neutral, but able to clutch it out was Blook.
Able to figure it out in the end. I like it being able to stop the Yasuo from happening, but the fire bush make things a little bit more difficult for you.
So again, the 2L sneaking in the throw. Oh, but for the jump setup there, just wake up attack, wanting to keep their pressure. Having to give it up though. Not going to attack in the Illaoi, getting caught by the dart there. The mushroom almost got the juggle off of it.
Yeah, so close, but just didn't quite believe. And now we're going straight into a happy birthday. And just supering instantly, not giving Blook any chance to burst. I like that so much.
Yeah, so smart. You definitely want to get as much damage off of that Teemo as quick as possible so you don't have to worry about the keep away game. Unfortunately, right there, dashing on through is the Yasuo. Gonna be able to build up to level 3 as well. I'm not sure if you're gonna have to use the entire thing. Just one bar might be enough, but just a sliver left, so we are gonna go fully into slicing the moon. Great call from Luke though. Now you just have to deal with the Illaoi.
But it's Illaoi, and you put yourself in the corner with that level 3, and the Fury's about to be built. Like this is certainly doable for my goat Danny, and the super assist finds him. And oh, you're bursting there to save the 1 HP Yasuo. That is ambitious to say the least.
Oh, Ambitious is going to be ripping that level 3. How did that miss on one of the tallest characters in the game? I need to see the hitbox, but it is going to be working out in Danny's favor. Tried to hit the emergency red button, but just gave Illaoi a haircut.
Dude, is the Illaoi's hurtbox in her toes? Like, what was that? Teemo is the worst shot of all time. Like, that was insane. I have never seen it whiff in that manner before.
NA aim, man. That's NA aim, but Luke now back on the attack. Taking a limit strike. So much corner carry there. Chasing the roll as well. Sneaking in another throw. Danny with the break.
This is a bit of a rough start. Danny's trying to get in, but the push block keeps you out. Unfortunately, though, we're pressing at just the wrong time, and now it's no breaks on either side.
Big time damage coming in as well. I mean, the Illaoi was putting in support here. Darius definitely is the battery, trying to put down that bleed, so you can look for another one of those chip sequences. See if they have a chance here. Is not looking too good for Danny just to start things off here. Blook at a strong start. The Teemo getting caught, tried to roll through, but got caught with the 5L as well. Going straight for the headless for the bleed. Gonna be carried over to the corner as well here. And here comes the S2 super, so I mean, you might not even have a chance to play here. The S1 actually just enough. That thing does so much more damage than you think it does until you see a Teemo get smacked by it.
Yeah, I mean, Teemo makes everything look like it do a lot of damage, right? That 900 health is definitely a weakness. Without the tag out instant 2H, Danny's making the comeback.
And the meter again, get the side swap here. Bleed is on. There's a super assist trying to get themselves some space. A big time whiff. Popping the Fury. Saving this Yasuo. I mean, pretty much a 1 HP Yasuo. It was ambitious, as you would say, but the wake up level 3 gonna be working out their emergency red button. Gonna be taking Illaoi off the board here. And now you're just maybe 1 or 2 confirms away from taking out Darius.
It can be rough. My one issue with that is that now you have no meter, so once this Fury Burst runs out, oh my god. I was going to say once the Fury Burst runs out, you might not be able to combo, but the Teemo almost threw for a second time. This is like a paid actor Teemo that made that combo drop, but still, Blook found the throw, able to finish off the round and put yourself at match point.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time I've seen a Teemo throw if you ever played in my gold lobbies on League, but we'll see how it works out here for Blook as they're looking strong on set point. Back to the wall here, using the parachute, trying to escape, able to block in time to get out of the 2H, but back into the corner.
Oh my god. Tries to put the boot in Yasuo's face, but the rock just comes in from the top rope, finishes it off. But the sweep from Darius gets you there, and now a happy birthday here for Danny. 2 tentacles on deck as well. We're jumping over the first seas, but it does not quite get you out of there.
Yeah, got caught by the Rekko 1 as well, but not able to convert with the Darius coming in. I mean, you got a pretty decent life lead now, so you don't have to force the issue too much. Running into a couple of mushrooms on the way in, getting caught by the frying pan. It's going to be shroom loops all the way into the corner here. Going to make it even better, trying to build up this mushroom badge.
Yeah, able to get a good amount of progress here. We're just get up attacking. We're not dealing with anything.
Running back in for more
assist also. Just a little grindy full screen. I tried to do it again, but this time it didn't work out.
Tentacle smack there. They try to use the other one to knock Teemo out of the air. So close on that one. No one home. Now you're back in the corner. Luke might be able to build up to level 3 here if they do want to look at this damage. They go to the mushroom route though. Have to worry about the wake up level 3 threatening from Danny as well. Got 6 bars of meter saved up as they're in the corner here, but the instant overhead gonna pop the top of the defense, and they're gonna save the sliver. Illaoi with the break there.
I don't know if I agree with that one factor. I think that might have been a losing decision. We're instantly losing this Darius as well with the level 3. And now you have Illaoi, no burst, no health. Oh, 1 HP though, I lied.
Have the level 3 in your back pocket as well. You have to parry the entire super to keep your Darius alive, and they're on point. Can they do it again? Let's go, Justin.
Oh my, even was ready for the Teemo trying to make missed. And then punishing the spam parry. Danny is so on point, but just isn't quite able to get in. And the air throw. But again, Teemo is just throwing. The rock stopped a combo from happening, but in the end, the air projectile from Yasuo is able to finish it off. That was the greatest effort I've ever seen put in by a video gamer. That was just tragic.
That's right. I was like, I have to remember, it hasn't been that long, but it's Illaoi Ekko, and that's another strong team as well when it comes to just mixing things up. When you can put the S2 super on the ground, you open up an entire different layer of offense for Ekko to follow behind that.
It can be really spooky. Now we're just punching the air, and this time we find Ekko's chin, sending them all the way down here, and I like it. You're able to set up the smoke. And the kunais just keep you on the ground long enough to where the command grab catches you not jumping.
Yeah, and in the middle of the robot running at you, you have to worry about where Akali's at in that one. It's a little overwhelming, and wake up attack going to be working out there for Dingus. And Ekko off the board pretty quick here, and now Illaoi left to their own devices. And 2 heavy hitters on the board. He's no Blitzcrank, man. You just got to get hit twice, and it's over as they puppet the Wrecking Ball as well for the extension. That's actually pretty sick, and then setting up the smoke as well to follow behind it.
You have the smoke on the screen, but it doesn't quite matter. Now we're just going to keep it nice and simple. Do that Akali B&B. We don't got to get too crazy. Unfortunately, it is going to be a gravy, but if you're a Dingus fan, it worked out.
Oh, for sure. And then you put your opponent in such a point where Mucho Man Randy Passion was like, it's not even worth the break at that point. They're looking for the Fury. They did, however, look for the parry right there. Got caught with the charge JH, using the break early. Luckily, they saved it, but immediately off the rip again. Illaoi eating so much damage.
And this time, went to the charged kunai to make it so that it hit just not quite meaty enough. And then we just run in with Crank and get the command grab. And Dingus is off to a great start here.
Yeah, for Randy Passion, it's such an unorthodox team that you probably haven't ran into online too many times. So you might just be learning on the fly here when it comes to Dingus's, composition. But currently in the middle of a happy birthday there, going to set up the Time Winder. Great defense to block the overhead. But can you handle the clone mix-up? The answer is no. The clone's actually still there. You'll be able to get the launch off of this one. Taking him back to the ground with the limit strike, and now you have to hold it all over again.
Dingus just, oh my god, Blitzcrank was in the air for so long. The JLs, and again, the stand medium punch from Dingus has just, it's been catching out Mucho Man over and over again. Now we're finally finding something here with the Time Winder, and oh, I thought that was a bait.
Look like it. There's the rocket punch. They are going to get the wall bounce. Akali almost had the juggle going. 50% left for Ekko here. They set something up, going for the raw mix. The overhead still blocked. Dingus' defense has looked pretty solid thus far. Retreating guard. They have the meter pulling him out of the sky, and that's going to be all she wrote. Dingus taking the first game.
I mean, the Dingus differential coming into play. I wasn't quite sure if that was going to kill, but that ARS2 from Akali just does so much damage. We're getting off to a good start, going back to champion select, taking a second to think about our actions. You know, I like it. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of played behind the 8-ball the entire time if you're Randy Passion there. Immediately just started things off in the corner, dealing with the smoke and the kunai mix-up into the command grab. It's got to be pretty overwhelming to deal with here. So it might be a kill or be kill situation. We'll see if Randy Passion just starts out with a little more fireworks this time.
Yeah, I mean, the mental stack, Akali being on the screen, and just the moment you put something on the ground, I think it becomes way more difficult to tell what's happening. Now we're able to get a little bit of a mental stack overload of our own here for Randy. Set you back up, get you in this corner. Not going to do the super, though.
With the tentacle as well, it's plus frames on plus frames. The push block there, getting some space. Coming back in, though, is Dingus. The Akali's looking crispy, but unfortunately the commentator's first got to drop out of the air juggle in there. So we were talking about one of the more technical characters, you know, for them being only out for a couple of weeks now. Kind of see a couple of drops here and there, especially with those air juggles, but see if they don't drop this one as they find themselves another juggle to break there. Trying to take their turn back as the Illaoi comes back in for seconds. The best command grab in the game, putting in the work there. Dingus not wanting to hold it.
Yeah, it finds us all. Like, you could be the best player in the world, you're still getting hit by C's. Like, it's just how it goes. And like you're saying, Akali does have those complicated combos, but in this case, Dingus able to finish it off and get this Illaoi off the table.
Ekko left alone, a full life bar, so not the end of the world here. Blitzcrank eating the brunt of it. A little bit of a happy birthday there. Akali, though, Akali's just speed, man. The backdash and then the run speed, it just gets them in and out of situations so far. Not close enough for the throw there, and a big time whiff punish from Dingus here. Not too much meter to work with, but the corner carry that Akali can do, it's almost second to none here. And look at the ambiguous setup to get the air purifier as well into the tag launch. And if you blink and you miss it, they're building up almost a bar and a half of super meter in the middle of all that.
Yeah, I think tried to go for a kill there. You could have done the double super maybe, but a little bit of a miss input. And now, though, we're baiting out the parry with the charge H. And Dingus 1 round away from moving on into this top 24 and winners.
The mix has been a little too much, but you don't got to worry about the mix when you're on the attack here. It's going to be the opening that Randy Passion wants. A double tentacle setup. Come all the way to bikini bottom. Still more plus frames. Top of the top 50%. Going to use the break. The Akali healthy. Now we're just turning the rocket punch here. It is a move that kind of got a quality of life buff with the way that it's not going to change with fireballs, which are going to the wall bounce there.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. I think that tried to do the DP assist with Akali, but just was a little bit too close to the ground to make it work. Now we got to see if Blitzcrank is able to get there on his own. Oh, but they got it.
Back in the corner, mashing out the 5L, trying to get some breathing room, but just landing on the 2H. Gonna spell a disaster here for Dingus, and Randy Passion gonna be getting themselves around here. One step closer to tying things up 1 apiece. Gonna give us the animation as well.
Yeah, I mean, it spells disaster. That's 145.3% chance of killing. Randy Passion starting to make a comeback here. Gotta see, though, the tag out into the timeline. I like it a lot, and now we're catching out with a whiff punish on JS2 from Akali.
Back in the corner as well. Tentacle setup. This is kind of where Akali lacks a little bit. You have the movement to get out of the corner, but not too many escape options outside of getting breathing room with a wake-up attack or even a push block. But able to run. Unfortunately, they might have crossed themselves up with the run-through. Randy Passion found the opening with the 5L there. Charging back in, though, with the jump H is Dingus, and this is going to hurt big time for Randy Passion.
This is so much damage, but again, we're not quite getting the setup, but the meaty kunai able to combo off of it because it was charged. And just like that, that's a 2-touch on the Ekko. And you're really, really hurting here if you're Mucho Man, Randy Passion, and again, the parry getting baited with that charge heavy from the Blitzcrank. It's looking a little bit rough now.
Oh, it's one of those spots where you feel like you have to do something right there. The time winder assist coming in, paying off dividends for Randy Passion. Still anyone's game here. The 2M opening things up for Randy Passion. Gonna be able to set up more tentacles here on Wake Up against Dingus. See what the answer is going to be against this S2 Super. Almost building up that level 3 as well. We know that's the emergency button for Blitzcrank players, but you might not have a chance here as the S1 is going to be just enough to close out the round, and Randy Passion going to tie things up 1 game apiece.
And I think that every single game that we've seen on stream so far today has gone to game 3. If not every, then like maybe one didn't. But we're just getting banger after banger after banger here. DingusPunch. I mean, it was looking good, but sometimes you just run into the Ekko super assist and it does 7,000 damage and then you die, and it happens. You gotta see who's able to make the adjustments, who's able to figure it out here, get this win in this final game.
Yeah, Randy Passion's been finding good openings in their way of getting this comeback here, especially constantly finishing off with Illaoi getting the knockdown to the corner. The Tentacle is doing such a great job of just keeping Akali and Blitzcrank, you know, stuck in the corner, for lack of better terms. The escape options are either going to be the wake up attack or just looking for a push block or just jumping and hoping you don't get caught with a 2H. But speaking of jumping, Dingus going to find the jumping right there. The break to get some space from Randy Passion. The time winder is such a hard thing to deal with if you are Blitzcrank.
Yeah, I mean, he has the option to do that like full screen punch move, but I mean, they're a big man. They're a big gamer. It's going to be hard to get in there. But again, we're just setting up the punch, trying to get a tick throw, but Mucho Man just jumping out of there. We're going to set up get this. Oh, we don't have enough meter for the install.
There's the push block to get out of the space, but there's the rocket punch you were talking about. The great nullifier of the time winder. It's harder to deal with it when it's closer up to you when they throw it, but when it's far range like that, you're just going to kind of spam S2 and hope for the best on that one. But now the Ekko down, just left to the Illaoi here. Have a lot of meter to work with. You just have to clip the Akali 1 time to finish the job, but you're going to get caught by the Blitzcrank assist. You're going to be able to build up the level 3 as well if you're DingusPunch. Don't think Randy Passion's going to be ripping the Fury here, so we are going to have to punt the round and live to see another day with that break.
I mean, just didn't believe in the Illaoi, and I get it, right? Like, I think I'll just win the next one. Like, I'll burst the first hit the next time, and everything's going to be great. And that is, like, a good way to go into it, but I mean, DingusPunch, definitely not sad with that outcome. It's just getting around is so big, and getting that momentum for yourself, like, that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, especially dealing with the break a lot better than dealing with the Fury character. But right now, on the bad end early, gonna be heading to the corner with Blitzcrank. They found themselves in this position a lot, but they've been able to work their way out little by little pretty effectively thus far as they puppet the Wrecking Ball. Trying to come back on the handshake tag. Able to get some space, though, for Randy Passion. Back throw, that's the first time we've seen that option represented.
I'm just ready for it. Knew that there was going to be the slightest of gaps and getting out of there. Putting Mucho Man in the corner here. We're just, yeah, like you said, we're just spamming that S2. We're just putting the big fist on the screen and trying to get rid of all the projectiles that Mucho Man's trying to put up. But finally, though, getting this settled here.
See if they're going to go for the S2 Super here. Just going to take the tentacle pressure. You do get blast frames, and especially you're going to get the launch off of the tentacle smack, the S1 Super. Enough to take 1 character down. Just Blitzcrank in their way with such a mountainous lead right here. It's going to be tough sledding for DingusPunch, but the 5M is such a good opener. You also have that emergency level 3. You already have to spend the S1 here, actually, for the kill. But now you're coming in full steam ahead. You might get Fury quick enough. I'm not too sure. It's going to be close with a little bit of health that you have left.
Yeah, man, it's going to require a limit strike here from Dingus, but no such limit strike is going to come. Randy Passion finding the tick throw, and now we're tied up in the round. That first round burst saving attempt from Mucho Man paying off here big time, but DingusPunch getting involved.
Yeah, the long-term investment working out, but no break here to save Randy Passion as we're in the corner. Little 2L reset there, looking for the kunai. Able to catch the Illaoi, but it's the wrong character, and Ekko able to get some space, and there's the parry. Not quick enough to hit the Blitzcrank, though.
Just going so fast. It can be kind of rough, but unfortunately, the rewind just is not quite fast enough. But finally, just setting them all the way up, smacking them down, and just setting up the install super once again. Now you got all these hitting you. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, all you can do is just cross your fingers and hope you don't die on that one. Now the Akali left alone. You are going to be able to get Fury at some point here, especially if you do find that limit strike. It's going to be the assist whipping from Blitzcrank here, and you're in such a tough spot, especially getting caught by that overhead. Not going to have a chance for the Fury. The S1 super to finish it off, and Mucho Man, Randy Passion, the very close 2-1 there.
Only if you're close enough. And like the sun has to be in the right position. It has to be like you can see the constellations in the sky. Like it's a really, really good level 3. But I mean, we gotta see if it comes into play here. And Apology Boy, I haven't seen this player for a little bit, but I'm excited to see if they're able to pick it up.
Starting things off good here. Unfortunately, losing the corner there, but coming right back in. Second helping with the Ekko. You get a lot of corner carry here with the super. Full charge. Timely break right there in the middle of the charge as well for UnsafeonHit, but getting clipped by the Illaoi again. And speaking of corner carry, some of the best in the business here. Double tentacle setup as well.
I mean, it's just so scary. There's like a seize that's coming for you, and like even if it is just the strike, like that's scary too. And those tentacles allowing Ekko to just keep doing the take a breaks, it's really, really strong.
Yeah, especially just cashing out with the S1, man. So much damage, and now Vi gonna have to try to sway your way out of this one, but getting caught with the overhead. Great mix up there from Apology Boy, and that's gonna be the end of the round with the S1 super once again. Solid round from Apology Boy there. I mean, kind of a one-player game that entire time, as you see the perfect on screen there. Pretty flawless gameplay.
And just running them down, and once you get, like, this is again, you're putting them in the contraption. Like, send them in the corner, have there be tentacles on the ground, and then it can be really, really hard to get out of there. And I do appreciate the parry from UnsafeonHit, but if a seize came, like, you look foolish.
Yeah. Betting the farm on that one. Trying to charge the way back in. You saw the attempt to get some space as well. But Apology Boy, man, one thing on their mind right now, man, and that's just pedal to the metal. Rekka one there, and the staggered lights coming in. Now a very merry unbirthday. Gonna get the full juggle with the tentacle extension. A dead Vi. Now Jinx just continuing to get pummeled on.
Oh my god, the install into the level 1.
Oh my goodness.
Right into a level 3. I'm pretty sure that just kills. Like, it doesn't matter how much health you have, you're dead.
Yeah, for sure. The 2x KO living up to the name. That was almost a TOD there. I think Jinx had like 90% at the start of that, but that's the power of the Ekko Illaoi you're talking about. Definitely a popular team, especially what we see Bleed do with it. Apology Boy showing it off as well. Now UnsafeonHit trying to turn to some of the projectiles to play the keep away game with Jinx, but not working out too far. You are going to get a little bit of a juggle with the Vi, but just not able to find any big chunks of damage just yet.
Not quite able to get in there, but oh my god, you can do that? I didn't even know it was possible, parrying the break. But in the end, I mean, we're still just back to this neutral.
Yeah, trying to get some space. The Gatling there. Jumped in, almost able to punish the fish bones on that one, but getting launched into the air. UnsafeonHit finally finding some life here. It's going to be a dead Ekko, and now Illaoi going to have to deal with the keep away of Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, Illaoi can get in there, but you got to figure it out. Like, there's some steps that have to be taken to make it so that you can actually get an opening here. You just got to hope that Apology Boy is able to find it, but so far UnsafeonHit is doing a pretty good job at just preventing this Illaoi from doing much.
Got the level 3 as well. Cease and desist to close it out. UnsafeonHit kind of turning the tables. There are two different sides of the coin on these games thus far. UnsafeonHit starting to come to life there. Even not really having to play keep away with Jinx. I mean, they were getting down and scrambly with the Ekko and the Illaoi, and it was working out for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things Vi's best at, right? Like, when you're Jinx, it can be a little bit rough to play this defense, to play that, like, scramble, but in Vi, you just do stand light, and it just solves all your problems. That's all you need.
A lot of problems right now, though, for UnsafeonHit. Gonna be able to get the knockdown here. Tentacle extension, excuse me. It's gonna be a dead Jinx off of the S1 super. Team composition is definitely showing out right now with the way you're able to extend things with the tentacles on the board. UnsafeonHit left to the Vi, but there's the stand light. Able to use the reversal there. Not the second time around. Not going to get punished either. Able to recover in time.
Man, that's so sick. I doing the parry on the break, that's badass. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. But still, Energy Boy just in the driver's seat, forcing a Fury out here from UnsafeonHit. But just like that, a happy birthday could have spelled doom. Was not quite ready for it.
They tried to teleport twice, but you cannot escape the 5L of Vi. The jab still working out. Gonna build up a lot of meter here. Not gonna be able to kill the Ekko. They are gonna escape for now. Oh wow, just holding off this mix so well. The defense on point from UnsafeonHit.
I mean, just ready for everything that Apology Boy is trying to throw out, and then that call assist double sway through for the cross up can just be too much. And with that, could have gone into the super, but just wasn't quite ready for it.
Seems like they were
Apology Boy
expecting
gets one more chance, but it's going right away. Not it's just like that. UnsafeonHit is tying it up.
Yeah, and they're just kind of causing chaos right now. As you mentioned with Vi, man, one of the trickier characters to deal with their movement. The sways and everything are working out, especially with the rocket assist behind it. Forcing that sandwich mix-up has been working out for UnsafeonHit. Definitely a dichotomy between the two games that we've seen this far. It was all Apology Boy the first time around, but UnsafeonHit is trying to fight fire with fire and finding themselves early in the corner here. Familiar starting for this game. Gonna take the knockdown. It's going to be 50% off the board. And not having to use the break either to escape the corner. So not the end of the world for UnsafeonHit, but going to save it for the Jinx to stay alive, or at least not eat that much damage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that UnsafeonHit, big fan of the Jinx. Like, that's definitely the character that they want to be put. We're showing it off with an instant air throw. Try and catch this rollout, but just like that, you're back in the corner.
Oh. Didn't have the parries for the entire thing. No harm, no foul though. Just got caught by a little bit of the super. No juggle on that one. But speaking of juggles, the Crater Maker putting two characters in a world of hurt. We're going to go directly into the fireworks. And this is going to be just enough. I was going to say, if Illaoi can get out of the way of the health bar, I could find out if it's going to be enough. But just enough to stay alive and parrying the rocket coming in. The Illaoi though, getting the ground pound. Two tentacle setup, but on the wrong side.
That air move is just so large. Are able to send you all the way down. Not quite able to finish the combo, but we're catching out the push block attempt. Trying to get as much going here, but the parry is just a couple seconds too early.
Thunder Doom right there. There's the Ekko assist. Hold home on that. Coming back in for some more pressure. Great defense played thus far. Getting caught by the rocket, no juggle, and an air throw to finish it off. UnsafeonHit has found that a couple of times now.
I mean, it's the Jinx air throw just putting in a lot of work. Really good. She does give you a lot of situations where you do want to jump, so being ready to catch that out is something that is more UnsafeonHit. But now Apology trying to get something started, but the 2s2 just isn't able to find them.
Yeah, such a good start for UnsafeonHit as well. Saw the reversal freeze up both characters there, holding down the charge to throw off the timing of the parry attempt by Apology Boy. Now just down to the Illaoi here. UnsafeonHit has completely turned the tables. Apology Boy, they're going to find this 2L opener. Over to the corner now. Is it going to be S2 or S1 for the damage? It's going to take the tentacle. The break still on deck for UnsafeonHit. They look for the level 3, the cease and desist. Catching the bottom of Illaoi. It's going to be a lot of damage here. Is it going to be enough? And it is. Wow, UnsafeonHit. Complete momentum stolen. It's going to be a 2-1 win over Apology Boy to make top 8 pretty much the entire time that they've been playing. So we're going to see how things go here. It's going to be a top 8 qualifier. Quainty and Erin.
Oh my god, and right off the bat, one thing I love to see about Tate is that Tate is like Mr. Cross-up man. Like, every time I see any sort of Yasuo mix-up from Tate, it's going into that charged dash, because that's just what they want, and they're trying to tag launch twice. That's how much they like each other.
It's helping a friend out right there as they dash through with the Yasuo. I mean, if we know anything about Blitzcrank right now too, man, it's just so much damage, especially when you charge the J2H and get the full extension with it. Depending on what character you're using, man, it's 50 to 60 off the board early. And there's just another opening there. How they could just puppet with the Wrecking Ball just adds a whole other layer of mix-up they can do with their Yasuo.
I love the Wrecking Ball. I think that the reason why I think Tate is so good It's because Tate is cross-up man. Tate loves doing cross-ups. And Quainty is like the chief fan of the Wrecking Ball, like just holding on to Wrecking Ball. And being a duo makes it so that both of them can do exactly what it is that they want to be doing. And just like that, we see it again. He's hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's just relenting pressure, and you have to deal with at what point they're going to let go of the Wrecking Ball as well and just swing down on you. So it becomes very ambiguous to deal with here. So we'll see if Erin can really just push the fight here. I mean, unfortunately, against a character like Blitzcrank, if you can't 100% play keep away with the character, you just want to stay in their face and not give them any opportunity to build steam or really start forcing those guesses with command grab. As we see what Erin doing here. Setting things up pretty strong. Gonna get the limit strike and the fireball Oki. Blitzcrank has a hard time dealing with that one. Such a hard mix-up to deal with, and this time Erin gonna be working it out pretty well. Gonna spend the orb as well. Don't think they're gonna have enough to take out Blitzcrank just yet. Excuse me, never mind. Tag launcher into the bionic arm, of course. Why not with these characters?
Yeah, you get to do whatever you want. Like that, it just tag launch is such a good tool to have in your back pocket. Characters that are able to route into it easily, it adds on an extra, what, like 300 damage at the end of every combo for most people. It's so good. Now Tate starting that strike throw, getting the limit strike as well, just trying to build up as much meter as possible.
There's the pull to the dash through. The break there to keep Tate over in the corner. Now you're getting juggled. I don't think you want to risk the Fury on this. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. They're going to go ahead and call it here. Dashing on in for some more pressure. The dash through again. This could be huge for Tate, man. I've seen their Yasuo make these comebacks before, especially with the Fury backing him up. It's such a huge opening in the extension off of the super assist as well. It's going to be Ahri off the board.
I mean, it's expensive, right? Like, you had to cash all your Yasuo meter, you had to use up all of your Fury meter, but to get a character off the board, usually it's worth it. Still, though, I mean, Tate on one mix-up, like any hit here from Erin is going to kill.
There's the parry there, and that's exactly the hit you were talking about with the level 3. Not going to leave it up to chance. It's going to be one round apiece. It was looking good for the call to spend the Fury there for Tate, but just unfortunately getting caught with the parry on the dash through there. That'd be exactly what Erin needed. So no break for a while for Team Tainty, but Erin putting themselves on the board, and they're close to a break as well to start things off.
I think I've noticed, like, since playing a lot of duos myself, is that duos makes it so that you are a little bit more liberal with when you're willing to Fury for your friend. Because you're just like, I want to save him. I want this guy to hang out. And again, we're seeing the toss-ups here from Tate putting a lot of work.
They were able to clip the Vi landing there. I thought they were able to get the combo off of it. Not be able to do it there, but this 5M that Quainty throws out sometimes as well, it's such a far-reaching button. It just seems like they're always able to clip people whenever they're in neutral. But speaking of getting clipped, caught out of the sky there. Crater Maker super for the damage. Snuck in before the breaks on deck for Quainty. Wake up attack too, just getting some space. Handshake tag into the Yasuo.
And again, oh my god, Tate got parried to lose the last round. It's just like, I'm going to keep doing it. You can't make me stop. And again, like, I think we talked about that in a couple sets earlier. That's just what you got to do. You got to force them to have it multiple times sometimes. I guess if Quainty is going to make it happen.
Oof. Off to a good start there. Rocket punch to finish it. Almost full health for Ahri here. I mean, you're almost building up 2 level 3s as well for both characters, so kind of just got to flow chart this pressure and try not to get caught by that super assist or give Ahri any breathing room. There's a smart move there. There's the push block. Over to the corner now. Full frog splash. We've seen them put 70% off the board easy there. Unfortunately, a drop combo on that one, but baiting out the Fury is going to solve that problem. 2H to finish it out, and Team Tainty going to be taking this first game here, the 1-0 lead over Erin.
I mean, it's Tainty. That's just all that you need. It's so good. And my favorite thing is that Quainty's a freak, and had an opportunity to kill with level 3, but was just like, nah, I'm gonna bait out this Fury burst as well, just to like aura farm on. And I mean, Erin getting off to a great start so far this round.
Yeah, it's immediately setting up shop with the fireball as well. I mean, even though you're back to the middle of the screen, if you are Tate here, you're just eating so much damage early that kind of an unfortunate start. There's the cross up there, having to use the break to save Tate. But Quainty has made these comebacks before. It's the 5M we were talking about, man. They will just press that in neutral, and it just seems to always catch someone in the middle of either walking forward or trying to press a button. And then when both these characters compiled together, that should have been a full extension for about 70%. But the air purifier reset, command throw, S1 super, gonna build the steam and take Vi off the board.
I'm so scared as to what that combo was going to be if it worked out. Like, that was like Eldritch Horror levels of damage that was going to be coming out. Now, I mean, Erin doesn't really care about losing the Vi, just instantly getting it going, able to keep it going with that assist from the Vi. And now level 3 is going to kill this Blitzcrank, leaving it all up to Tate, all up to Mr. Crossups. You gotta see if he's able to make those work out for him, but I mean, Erin does have the Fury.
You're also going to have a couple of super assists. If you're Tate, you could have Quainty come in and help save the days. You saw them try to put on the pressure there with it. Great tech to keep themselves alive as well. I mean, you don't want to give Tate any kind of opening. The body block there from Vi, but the dash through cross up again. That's an offensive call there to pop the Fury to keep Tate into the corner. It's an expensive spin, but if it's going to get you the round, I think I'm a fan of it.
It works out, right? Like, I think that obviously you want to save Fury if you can, but winning a round is great. I love seeing that 1v on the top of the screen. And now Tate forces the break of their own. He's keeping the stagger pressure. Now the throw's finally going to catch him.
Taking big time damage as well. Oh, look for a reset in the middle of that. The reversal gonna work out directly in to the bionic arm. And now the tables have turned. The parry there on the fireball, trying to keep themselves alive, but getting caught low. They only blocked for so long here. It's gonna be a lot of damage off the board. They're able to go for the kill here. Is the orb super. Might look for the limit striker. They are going to be able to get the tag launch. Should be the crater maker to finish things out. Or the bionic arm. Pick your poison on that one. Yasuo off the board. Quainty gonna have to make the Blitzcrank work here.
I mean, you do whichever one you like more. You do the animation that you want to see. Just like that, Erin gets an opening, but isn't quite able to confirm off of it. Giving Quainty one more chance, and the Tate super assist fixes it all for him. Now it's your one command grab away.
Especially with that level 3 looming or an opener like that. And directly into it, full animation to close it out. And Quainty can be able to clutch up there and put another round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it all started with the super assist from Tate. Like, just the perfect timing. Even after the nerfs, I think the Yasuo super assist is super duper underrated. Just does so much damage, able to finish off characters so quickly. And now we're swinging.
Yeah, you saw the cross up attempt right there off of the wrecking ball. Able to get some space. Those Erin slowly trying to work their way out, getting caught low. There's the break. Both characters still alive and healthy for the duo here. Having to deal with Blitzcrank in the corner though, not the best thing to do. Can use the 5L. Opening things up here. Gonna scale pretty hard off of the lights, but I mean, if you can get damage in on Quainty, you're gonna be taking it.
I mean, Quainty's a problem. You want to be able to take out these characters as quickly as you can, and Erin just ready with the parry. Now we're setting up once again this mix-up, and it's gonna work out. No air dash, straight into the low, and that same frame timing makes it so difficult to block.
There's a limit strike in the setup. Can you block the mix-up? They look for the wake-up attack. Not gonna work out for them. Erin, great call there. Didn't hit anything. Now you have the level 3 in your pocket for the Ahri. Blitzcrank, kind of healthy here, about 60% on the board, but I mean, the 2H is such a great way to get things started here. Full bars of super for both characters here. Optimal route should be enough to close it out with a cease and desist here, and it should be Erin tying things up one game apiece here.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless
no, not quite.
Oh,
One
no.
chance. You lied to me. You lied to me,
no.
non-factor, and now Quainty's gonna try and make us both pay. Erin just accepting the fact that Ahri is dead, not using any sort of break, not doing anything like that, and now we got Quainty steamed up.
Oh no! The Fury response from Erin, trying to fend off this comeback. The parry there, the Yasuo getting the crumple, and this can be the opening that Quainty needs. It might be the ultimate commentator's curse as the command grab into the S1 super is gonna close out the round, and Quainty with an insane comeback.
I just watched you kill Erin in real time. because Yata's a really, really good labber as well. So I'm curious to see what the setups are going to be, what you decide to go with. But, I mean, it can be kind of hard to get stuff started against this Yasuo Teemo team.
Getting off to a good start here. Going to be able to look for the knockdown. Start setting up shop as well. I mean, this is like pretty much team hope to block the right way on wake up here. You want to get your opponent into the corner and start setting things up right here. You see the charge H, kind of going for the wake up attack there to get some space, not wanting to hold all of those plus frames. And now tables have turned, having to force the break away from Yata.
Yeah, and right back there though, getting the breakout from Blook, and the rock was in just the right place at the right time to snipe out the kunai attempt. Unfortunately, just I mean, the assist gets caught out. He's not quite able to get where you wanted to be, and Akali was stuck in those lag frames, and you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, gonna be a dead Akali right there. Ekko gonna have to do the heavy lifting, and I will say for Ekko, getting around the shrooms and darts and all this other stuff that Teemo can put on the screen, not the easiest thing to do for one of the high mobility characters in this game. You kind of just gotta walk and block and try to punch your way through all of these mushrooms.
Yeah, I think this is definitely Ekko's like one of his hardest matches, like you were saying. Because how do you get in? There's just so much stuff happening, and that's the way you get in. I guess is you send in Akali as a scenario from the top rope, trying to finish this off. No install though, just running in, doing it. Oh my god, Yasuo just tanks the 5 out.
Back on the attack though, overhead. Not opening things up quite yet, but holding on. Switching up the tempo. Gonna be working out for Yata there though. Gonna be a dead rat. It's going to be Yasuo v Ekko the Fury on deck here. It's looking good thus far. Great opening. Has a lot of meter to work with, setting up the clones. Trying to be ambiguous with the mix, see if they can get anything to whiff. Not going to work out though.
A little bit of spaghetti there from Yata, just not quite getting where you want it to be. Now Blook deciding to go with one more limit strike, build you up that Fury. And you're going to need it, but Yata was ready, using that Fury dash cancel to bait that out. And finishing off the round and stealing Blook's Fury away from them, almost more importantly.
Yeah, just such a great assessment from Yata right there. Seeing all the resources on the table, knowing that Blook had to do something if they wanted to try to salvage that round. So great bait there. And now Blook's going to be off to such a good start. It's a 5-0 opening. Going to be the corner carry though to put Illaoi into the, or excuse me, Akali into the corner. And as we talked about, for such a character that could like dominate neutral just with movement in the corner, not too many responses, especially when you have to deal with the big mushroom, setting up more damage as well. Might be the gentleman's two-touch here if you can get the tag launch off of this. Actually gonna do it the old-fashioned way with the handshake. Another mushroom on deck. He's just building up that mushroom badge. Already filled all the way up with the character off the board. It's looking good for Blook.
I think that is such a good tool. My one worry is that, oh my god, we dropped a combo. I was gonna say my one worry is that now Teemo doesn't have any meter, right? So that parry is not gonna be able to come into play against the Ekko, but yeah, it doesn't matter because like we've been saying this whole time, it doesn't matter what defensive options you have when you're hitting the other guy. If you're getting all this started, and we're doing this super Oki once more.
Oh. Wake up attack, not going to work out though. You did, however, escape with your life. Didn't hit the entire thing of the mushroom super, but not for long though. Yasuo finishing the job. Now 1 round apiece, been back and forth thus far. Just kind of seems whoever gets stuck in the corner first is not looking too good.
I mean, both these teams just have some of the best pressure in the game. Like, unseeable mix. It can be so difficult to make something happen. And just like that, though, the parry, not afraid of the rock, and just going to keep running at you. Set up the install. Gotta eat this mix, but we're jumping over the get-up attack. We're making it so that you just do not know what's going on. Blook has to find their way out of this corner.
Dashes, though, opening things up. Blook looking solid now. Break still on deck for Yata here. Not going to use it just yet. They look for the throw, and Yata punishes accordingly. I like the call for the dash up, just trying to mix up the options, but just holding up was Yata. Now you're getting rewarded with all of this corner carry. Time to set up shop again with Akali. See what they have here. Little reset. Putting the damage in with the limit strike, and there's the smoke, and things are starting to get very, very ambiguous. Block for your life.
Yeah, and like you were saying with ambiguous, using that JL to just frame kill perfectly to make it so it's the lowest possible jump medium, and then using that pressure after to try and keep it going. And now we're just going straight into the S1, and you can punish it, but there is a command grab coming after sometimes, and because it's command grab, you can't Kara parry, so you just get stuck, and it makes you feel foolish. But that's what Yata does.
Yeah, Yata looking solid right now, man. Once they get their opponent to the core, as we were talking about, both of these teams just have so many different ways to mix you up, but it just gets more dangerous when you throw this smoke out and really start increasing that mobility. But raw hit gonna land there. Luke, you're able to get some corner carry with the shroom loops here. Get the knockdown as well. Set up the bush. Not gonna be on fire just yet, but now you just really set up shop here and give Yasuo all this breathing room to kind of finish the job there. The break coming out from Yata, trying to turn the tables here, and they are gonna be able to get just a lot of corner push, not corner carry necessarily, but getting themselves back to neutral is so important for this squad.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the nice things about Akali is just the amount of like movement that she has and the way in which she can just instantly take you from anywhere on the screen into the corner. But I mean, Blook also playing a character that has no issue carrying you like 60% of the screen here. This Teemo putting in so much work, and immediately though, getting the throw to follow it up.
Yeah, great job just chasing the roll there. Now Ekko in the corner. Just holding up, man, for their own life and coming back down on top of Yasuo's head. Parry again to break it up. Not quick enough to catch the Teemo, though. You're going to put him all the way to the corner. Not too many options to escape here. Eventually getting opened up, though. Not too much damage on the board, even with the low health, so you are going to set up the install. Try to find the mix. They just sat and watched the Time Winder do the job for them. Not sure if Luke was trying to jump or what exactly happened there, but they did get caught by it. And now it's going to be a dead rodent on the screen after this Azuna drop. Yasuo going to have to make it work.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the issues with that Oki setup, if you're Teemo, is that Teemo is just too short. He's too small of a man, and it can be almost impossible to parry that right on wake up. You have to time it just right. So, I mean, Blook kind of suffering from success there. The small body from him, it's not quite working out the way that you wanted it to. Now, I mean, I think this has to be blocked, right?
Yeah, that was the emergency red button. Throw it out and see what happens there for Blook. And now, I mean, I don't think you are dead quite yet, especially with that drop. Got some space here. There's the super assist. It's raining mushrooms, jumping back and forth. There was a whiff throw attempt, but not quick enough to look for a punish right there. There's the parry from the side of Yata, and that's going to close out the round here on the verge of a 2-0.
I mean, at 4 seconds left in the round, like, Akali was high enough health where it was going to be really, really difficult for Blue to make that comeback at all. Now we're just setting it up once more. A little bit of a combo drop, unfortunately, but now that mix, not quite going to work out. But once again, we have one more chance. That's one of the best things about this team, is that when they're in the corner, you just get 2 opportunities to do whatever you want to them.
Yeah, and the empty jump low is such a good option, so you never really see that coming, especially with Akali. You expect her just to press buttons in the air to force more pressure, but now, side switch here. It's time for Blook to get to work, the break, little breathing room, Time Winder as well, just trying to force this rat to back up, and I mean, they're doing a good job this far. The mushrooms are, appearing on screen, but I mean, this is where you want to be, just so you have some time to, recalibrate and reassess what your opening is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you time to figure it out, right? Like, you're not moving in. Teemo's just sitting full screen yelling wisdom over and over. Now, Blook, unfortunately not able to get the right combo, but this is going to be the right one. Send him right into the tag launch, and you don't even need to use the level 3. Just go straight into the level 1, finish off the character.
See if Akali can make it work here halfway through the Fury. You do have the level 3 on deck. See if you can make anything happen with it. Now just setting up these mushrooms, though. I haven't seen too much of this particular matchup. I don't know how much Akali struggles to get through the mushrooms, but it doesn't look like they're having a good time right now, especially getting clipped by that Yasuo. Should be enough to close it out, barring a drop here with the super. 1 round apiece here.
Yeah, I mean, Blook looking absolutely in control for that entire match. Just getting all those badges, getting all the stuff that they needed, and it can be kind of hard for Yata to get in when Blook is just committed to playing this full screen game.
Like a attack there. Back to the corner we go. And it's still another timely break from Blook there. I mean, still back to the wall here, but you're able to get a little bit of breathing room for the time around. Trying to use the parachute to escape. They do, however, get back to the middle of the screen, and this is kind of the gambit here. You want to set the mushrooms, let the Yasuo start running free, and you didn't have enough time to get the handshake tech back, to get the Teemo back on screen, and just trying to play keep away here. And they're doing a great job this far. It's just mushroom on mushroom, and it doesn't seem like Akali is having a great time getting around it until they parry and go over the top just like that. 50% left for the Teemo here. You can't block forever. Another overhead landing for Yata here. It's going to be a dead rodent. Now Yasuo going to have to keep their tournament life alive.
I mean, Yata just... I think that the problem character for this matchup is that Teemo. And once you get rid of that, I think that then that gives you a lot more options here to make it happen. Going with the throw to dodge any sort of Teemo super assist shenanigans.
Whipping buttons in each other's face. There's the super assist, able to teleport through it. It's actually such a good little piece of tech to get around a super that not a lot of people have escape options for. Even if they don't get hit, it's just a lot of pressure to deal with. Gonna get hit. Gonna be hit with this level 3 right here. I'm not gonna commentate this crowd. I'm gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let it play out before we see. I want to see the KO first. They are alive. See, I just avoided it. I avoided it.
Yeah, didn't even give yourself a chance to mess up whatever was going on, but now, I mean, Blook... What was the hitbox? Blook might be able to do it once again. The 1 HP comeback is not gonna happen. I lied. It was my turn to do a little bit of cursing myself here, and Yata is gonna take it all. Moving on in the losers bracket.
Yeah, and JakeyTheSnakey's defense is really going to be tested here. I mean, when we saw UnsafeonHit earlier on screen, they were able to get so many sandwich mix-ups with the dash through with the rocket assist behind it. So we'll see how things play out here. First match of top 8 here tonight. And off to the races with just the projectiles, man. It's Chomper on Chomper, Monkey for Monkey right now. But the big time 2H going to be the opening Jakey needs. Unfortunately, a drop combo there. We'll go back to full screen and just start throwing it on the screen, man. Whatever you got, just throw the whole kitchen sink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that we're going to see that a lot. There's just going to be a lot of random bullshit go in this one. But just a lot of these two characters just setting up as much as they possibly can. And Jakey just seems to be the one setting it up just a little bit better.
It's a good response, though, from UnsafeonHit. Finally, the opening they need. Setting up the chompers. More pressure, able to get the throw as well. Great opening. The rocket keeping things going here. It's one thing about Jinx, man. They get so much off of their forward throw because of the rocket jump behind it. You have so many options to follow up. Even if you just want to search for damage, you have the super laying back there. And speaking of supers, we are going to go to the shoot him if you got him. Able to attack from full screen with the charge behind it as well. Big time opening. They're able to set up shop again with the chompers.
Once again, just trying to get something happening, but UnsafeonHit, the defense just working out every single time. This should be a dead Ahri. Yeah, simple and clean there. Shoot him if you got him. Laser super for the rest of it. And I mean, just like that, man, it seemed like JakeyTheSnakey was in full command for like the first 30 seconds of this round. And UnsafeonHit just found one opening. And they've been looking solid thus far, especially with a rocket assist doing the heavy lifting. Crater Maker for the kill. And UnsafeonHit getting the first round. Oh my god, JakeyTheSnakey might just fall this first round going all the way towards UnsafeonHit. It just seemed like Jakey had a good start, but once Unsafe started running at him with the Vi, it just seemed really, really difficult to get something going. And now, gotta see the low though from Vi gonna catch him out.
It's one thing with Jakey right now, they're not able to get too much going with the Ahri, and that's kind of the character that you're wanting to do the heavy lifting in the middle of this composition against this team with the Vi and Jinx, and Ahri just continues to get taken off the board so quickly here. The fireworks super, 30 seconds in, the character's already gone, or less than, and now the Jinx gonna have to make things work here solo, but getting caught by the 5L, Vi's favorite button, and back in the corner. It's getting pretty spooky for Jakey here.
I mean, this might be dead. I'm not a scientist in the true sense, but I think you could die here. You do the Vi super into the Jinx double down, back into the Vi. You might not even need to go that far, but this is looking like you could be real dead.
Wow. Yeah, and that's why you play double down, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just deal so much damage. There was another super on the way right after that. Like, it was crazy. Like, you just get to do whatever you want. Like, we've been talking about it this whole time, is that sometimes Freestyle's great, because doing mix is sick, and doing the cool combos is hype, but like, double down is bringing in the biggest hammer you've ever seen to just make everything work for you. You just gotta see if you're able to keep it going.
Off to a solid start here. I mean, it's back to the game where we're just throwing things on the screen, but it's just who's going to get that straight hit first. We've seen the rocket come in, and UnsafeonHit's Vi is able to go and get the juggle afterwards, or even just the footwork right there into the 5L. And Ahri, I mean, in a familiar spot here. It's just been Operation Kill Ahri for UnsafeonHit, and thus far it's been going flawless. But this time, Jakey is able to get the Jinx in quick enough.
Now Ahri finally getting something started, just running down, but isn't able to get the opening that they wanted. UnsafeonHit is just putting in so much work here. This could be dead once again.
Yeah, all this damage off of a forward throw, as we were talking about. Jinx is one of those characters that could just optimize that option. Probably wasn't sure if it was going to kill or not. They do set up the chompers. They get the back throw here. And I mean, just coming in with the assist and the Gatling behind it, if you're not parrying that entire thing, the chip's going to be enough to close it out. And UnsafeonHit right now is just an absolute freight train as they're just charging H after H in Jakey's face right now into the command throw. And I mean, it's just overwhelming for Jakey right here. You've been stuck on the right side of the screen this entire time, and then all this damage coming in from the double down. There's not many answers to this.
That was, I don't know if you noticed, that right there, Unsafe started angling the gun upwards to make it so the block string wasn't true in order to allow for the command grab to come through, and also was able to puppet the rocket after to make a combo continue. That was one of the most insane clabbed out sequences I've ever seen. And that was nuts. UnsafeonHit is on such a tear right now. And it's not stopping.
All the momentum going their way. There's the whiff punish there from Jakey. I mean, we were talking about how they were coming as the favorite right now, and UnsafeonHit has something to say about that. Is this, we were on the right screen, but it's the exact same thing we're seeing on the left side of the screen here. And it's just juggles on juggles, and with the double down, it becomes so much more dangerous and even ready to chase the roll. The reads and the reactions are completely on point, and there they were angling that gun up again, just like you were pointing out before, to set up a mix behind it with the Vi.
Yeah, I mean, I think almost sicker than doing that messed up mix-up is the fact that just on the second time, Jakey was ready for it. Like, saw the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life one singular time, and immediately that this is the solution to it. This is how I get out. And now, JakeyTheSnakey with the new Ahri. This is going to be hard to make a comeback, but great start here. The 2H into a full combo might be able to kill.
Yeah, you got a couple of super assists as well to deal with. We're going to the SQ super here. Not going to be enough to kill. It's going to hold down back on wake up here. Able to handshake tag outwards, but still Devi getting clipped. Able to sneak in a rocket there as well. And we'll see how Jakey's able to navigate all of the projectiles coming off screen, or if UnsafeonHit's just going to meet him in the air, forcing the Fury there. They have the level 3. Next hit for sure is going to be the kill with the Fury already spent.
And it's a little bit rough. This is UnsafeonHit. Gotta see if there's a way to do it, and just straight into the level 3. I can't imagine that was on purpose.
Yeah,
unless it hits.
I was gonna say it might be just a waste of the time of the Fury, but got lucky in the hit, and they go over the top with the overhead and UnsafeonHit. I mean, momentum is a lack of better terms there, but it was just 100% everything they wanted from the first round.
Like, it's just every time it's so electric, and I hope that it keeps going. I hope that we're able to see this duo put in some work here. But again, like we've been saying, KEYZ still a great player, still definitely a chance to take this whole tournament.
Yeah, such a great start too with the air purifier extension. Now the charge H, able to get the side switch as well, the limit strike. And this is the game you don't want to play against Quainty here, man. They're going to force you to guess, trying to get the butt bounce extension with it. I will say, though, KEYZ is playing a team composition that can really put the lockdown on Blitzcrank if you do get him into the corner. There's so many things you can do with the S2 Super if you have the chance for it, but it looks like they might not have the Ekko going forward. It's going to be Ekko down early in a solo Illaoi. Less than 30 seconds off the clock already, but it's a great opening here for KEYZ and their Illaoi. This is where you really want to be, setting up the tentacles as well and searching for this knockdown.
This is the chance that you needed. Tate, unfortunately, just pressing when you're not allowed to. Giving KEYZ a chance, but KEYZ is throwing it right away. Now it's going to be a chance for a reset.
Yeah, they threw out that air purifier, going for the sandwich like they like to do, and there's another great opening from the side of Quainty. You have the level 3, so you're going to go S1 directly into it. It's going to be enough to close things out. Quainty and Tate in the first round here in winners semis.
Yeah, I mean, off to a great start here for the Tainty duo. They just look so good. Like, every mix, it seems like these players, both, since they play the same team, they just know exactly what they wanted to do. And once again, Tate with the cross-up. And another reset. This is disgusting.
What an insane lead there with the air command grab. There's the parry, though. Not picking up the chase down to Blitzcrank there. Gonna be able to get Ekko out, try to get up some of that gray health, and now This right here is where you can really start cooking against a Blitzcrank, unless you're just going to get Armored Command Grab directly into the S1 Super to build up some more steam.
Yeah, I mean, great start here with the 4 keys. Yeah, we had to wait out that assist being on screen to go for any sort of a burst. Quainty, a little bit low on HP, and the retreating guard gets found out by the 2 S2 tentacle from Illaoi. The fact that that goes low is crazy. It beats everything.
Yeah, and please don't nerf it right if you are watching, because that's been carrying me a long way. But we'll see what's going to carry KEYZ here as they find the parry. Time to set up shop. They have this level 3 and the Fury if they want to extend something out here, but level 3 is going to be very close if they choose to spend it here. Even with this extension, it should be enough to close things out. See what the survey says.
Okay, I held my breath. I was like, surely non-factor doesn't do it again. But in the end, you were right. It does kill. And KEYZ tying it up with the break advantage. It's looking pretty good.
Oh, and the neutral jump there is looking good as well. Right over the throw attempt from KEYZ, or excuse me, from Tate. Now back to the corner here. You can start setting up shop. Just going to use 1 tentacle. We haven't seen too many S2 supers come out from KEYZ just yet, but when you have 2 tentacles down, I mean, it's basically we have S2 super at home, especially when you can catch Yasuo out of the air with a down S1, and even baiting out the break is going to make it even sweeter. Yeah, such a good start for KEYZ here, and the momentum is slowly being taken away from Quainty here.
And they had it going for that first round, but now this double super route, or single super into a tag launch, sorry, is going to be able to take it, and this is looking real good for KEYZ. Almost a perfect, has break on the board. I mean, it's going to be the comeback of a century if Tate's able to figure this one out.
We've seen Quainty do it. Can their partner also do it? It's a great start there to force the break early. Almost 2 fully healthy characters, though. So you can make it happen. The parry, chasing down the Illaoi. They were quick enough to catch them. Big time opening here. Yeah, you can search for limit strikes here and start building up this figure and really give yourself a chance, especially if you read that wake up attack there from KEYZ. It's going to be a dead Illaoi, and now you have the Fury. It's not impossible.
I mean, it's 1 hit. It's the most possible anything's ever been. 1 cross up, 1 hit could do it. We're not going to cast. We're not going to spend the Fury, rather. It's just going to be a limit strike, try and send them all the way to the corner. It could be a reset, potentially, do a stomp, but oh no, no stomp, no assist.
There's the parry. Oh, the parry. He's not going to come in quick enough to hit the Ekko. He looks for the grab. I like the read off of the dash cancel, just not close enough to go ahead and put their paws on him, and KEYZ is going to be able to get out with the skin of their teeth on that one.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the downfalls of having Fury that I've noticed a lot, is that sometimes you'll go for a tick throw and it'll give you Fury dash and you will just be 2+. Like your stake will be too buttery and you won't be able to get the throw that you want after. But now, I mean, Tate getting off to a good start here.
I was going to say unfortunate sledding, but if you're going to make a comeback afterwards, this is a great response to that happy birthday to pop things off early here. And now this is where Quainty gets real comfortable. They look for the rocket punch, but from one Blitzcrank main to another, that's like the worst feeling in the world. When you want to go for that full screen rocket punch, you just get jumped in on, and now you have to deal with all this, especially with this team composition. I mean, the proper routing here with these supers on deck, it could be a kill unless you are going to look for the break like they do there.
You just got to figure out a way to get out of there sometimes. And again, though, the cross-up from Tate. We saw KEYZ parry it earlier in the set, but, I mean, sometimes even if you are ready for it, it just doesn't matter. Like, you just get to do so much off of it, and the reward is so high, and even then, the risk is so low, you just do it 1 more time. Tate just loves the cross-up.
Especially with that air purifier and blink, and you miss it, but a dead Illaoi. So now Team Quainty getting themselves back on the board here with the round. See what the opening is going to be. Both of these players, I mean, they've been getting off to hot starts, and they've been able to finish the job on that one. Like you see here, ambiguous mix there. They take the super and the corner carry. Now you can really start setting up shop with your characters.
But when you're out of the corner, it gets a little bit less scary against the Illaoi, but Quainty put himself right back in, says, I want to block this.
Testing the defense there. Gonna get the full extension here. This is the thing when Ekko can really start setting up shop like this. You're able to get an attack assist like that, and it's complete corner carry. And I mean, even with the damage off of that S1 super from Illaoi, it's going to be the Blitzcrank dead early. There's the S1 Rekko 1 right there. 2M starting things off. Tate does have the Fury, they choose to spend it. That's one thing I can say about Team Tainty, man. They are not frugal with how they're going to be spending their resources. They are popping the Fury, they believe in each other, and right now, Quainty's looking smart for doing so because Tate's off to a good run.
I mean, it's the power of friendship, right? Like, it's two gamers that truly understand each other, but now 8, no Fury left up, and still 2 characters to get through, and it's just going to be too much for that Yasuo. The Super's going to finish it off, and now we're at match point here for KEYZ.
Looking good right now. Can they send the duo over to losers? Going out the projectile.
Gotta imagine it's close.
Yeah, it's looking solid. I mean, you have to worry about the clutch factor here, and another great opening, just jumping there. Not able to get the full combo off of it, and now the forward throw. Oh, what a tech there.
It's always awkward when you like tech after the tag out has already taken place, and then the character just running at you during tech out animation. But now KEYZ, it's gonna be a huge amount of damage. Ekko assist is gonna build all the way back up, but might just decide to go with an install instead. No, just normal Loki. We don't need anything fancy.
Yeah, now getting all this pressure, especially with that tentacle doing the heavy lifting there. Now able to get the combo off it. There's the parry off of the assist grab there, but man, these tentacles just continue to be the bane of existence for Tate there. They're setting up just so many plus frames and then just turning chips into chunks. So the chip damage you're able to get off of those is so hard to deal with.
Oh no, parry doesn't work out for you. And now, I mean, we've seen it happen before, Non-Factor. Seen this comeback take place, but you've got to imagine that it's a long shot. The install comes out from Ekko, and the throw doesn't work out, and you just fall slowly, painfully into that time winder, and the level 3 is going to secure KEYZ, their highest placement yet at one of these TNSs, and move them on to this winner's final.
Yeah, sitting pretty over there in winners finals now, so it's going to be sending the duo over to losers, but it's the Akali on point. I was going to say putting Caitlyn on point is definitely an interesting choice, but they're going to be using them for that assist right here. See if they have anything set up with the shot assist behind the smoke and things like that.
I mean, Akali with that neutral control is just so powerful, but Apology Boy forced to use the meter instantly to try and keep themselves safe. Oh my, I love that. The gunshot coming after, that's so sick.
Some more pressure as well, but using that movement, they look for the 2H. Fortunately, barely missing there. There's the break to save some of that life, and this is where the Caitlyn comes in, man. That double shot, able to set up the trap behind it. No one home on looking for that grab.
I mean, nobody home, but finds them after that failed jump attempt. Now Apology Boy off to a great start. Catches out another jump attempt here from Mr. Choopy. This should be a dead Caitlyn.
Yeah, real quick on that one, and now we'll see how the Akali handles the solo match. They were playing freestyle with the Caitlyn as well, so we'll see what those mix-ups are looking like going forward from here. But so far, Bleed Clone number 9, aka Apology Boy, is looking pretty solid, especially with that tentacle extension. Gonna go for the install there. They look for the parry, but didn't find a low parry on that one, and now Apology Boy, that 1-round lead.
I mean, just running at him, and just the defense from Mr. Choopy was good, but just did not matter when Apology Boy's moving this fast. We're able to set it up, get the throw, get a combo off her as well. Now you gotta deal with the tentacles, the motion into a normal throw. C is required. And we're just backdooring them back. Finally, Mr. Choopy finding the way out.
You can see Apology Boy was looking for the backdash from that one, just walked right into the throw though, and now Mr. Choopy can finally get to work. Smoke on the ground here, see what the option's going to be. It's just going to be pressure back though. I mean, once the smoke's down, you have to deal with a lot of mix-ups that Akali could throw at you, but if you can push blocker right out of it, it kind of becomes no harm, no foul on that one, and Apology Boy taking advantage of it. Now the Caitlyn with the Fury, going to have to make it work here. It's a big 2M to start things off though.
A little bit awkward. The 2H keeps you in the air, but the moment you land, all time goes away. And you get the throw, but now Mr. Choopy finds the parry. It's on the assist, so we're not able to get any sort of combo going, but we're back to neutral. And Apology Boy is going to be the one to navigate it more successfully. And Mr. Choopy's forced to.
Yeah, punishing the RS1 as well. Now over to the corner. Setting up the tentacle. 2L reset. Tentacle smack. They look for the throw. 2+ for their own good off of the hit stun there. Still has another tentacle getting caught by the Ekko. The sandwich going to work out here. Should be able to get the full juggle directly into the S1. Fury off the board now. Scaling be damned. The S1 going to be enough to close it out. An Apology Boy able to weather the storm. The projectiles haven't been too much of a problem thus far, and they were looking solid in that first game.
Yeah, I mean, just figured it out. Was able to not have to worry about the Caitlyn that much. Her gun is really, really strong, but it doesn't always matter. Like, if you're the GOAT, sometimes you can just duck, dodge, and weave your way through them. And oh, we're getting off to an electric start. Both players just throwing themselves at each other.
Fire meeting fire there, and Akali having to eat the brunt of the destruction. This the S1, oh excuse me, the tentacle extension with it, and they tried to run up and get the throw, just didn't time it right off of the wake up there. As a throw in response. Air throw there, able to extend it with the shot right here. Now we're starting to see the team composition come together. Oh, they baited out the break, but just wasn't able to get the juggle off of it.
And Mr. Troopy just a little bit too anxious to get that combo to finish. And Apology Boy, you know, gave it right back. Tried to bait a burst, dropped a combo as well. Now both players pretty even here on the health front. Again, though, tries to bait a burst, and it's just not coming out.
Oh, that baited burst is for sure going to work out, though, for Apology Boy. Tourney carry off of the extension, 2 tentacles, and the S1 to finish it out. Now the Caitlyn going to have to do the solo work here. It's a lot of keep away here. We've seen a lot of them throwing the traps and everything, but that gets nullified when you have your back to the wall against these 2 characters here. That's going to work out, though. The anti-air on point from Mr. Choopy. You'll be able to get the knockdown here. Should be able to just use the S1 super for the kill, especially if you get the headshot. No NA aim right there, man. That's the person I trust with the op.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone that I would want to, like, sit long A, it's Mr. Choopy. And another sniper shot finds him out, takes the round.
Looking solid. I mean, even with the back to the wall for the Caitlyn there, it seemed like it was going to be just a situation you couldn't get yourself out of. But the anti-air off of the mix-up attempt from Apology Boy, just on point there. And now off to another hot start here. Gonna be able to get the side swap with the pull down. It's one of the cool things of Akali as well too. A lot of side swap routes that she just has built in with herself. She doesn't have to use assist for. Definitely helps her out when she has to get out in a pinch, but can't get out when you're getting body like this. No break in sight, and there's the plus frames with the tentacle. This time they are going to time the throw perfectly and also get the tentacle extension off of it. This might be a dead Akali here.
I mean, if there's no break, this is certainly going to kill. Send them down, do the super. Just like that, Mr. Troopy down to the Caitlyn once again. But, I mean, last round was able to make the comeback, has Fury this round, and it's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing we seen. Apology Boy was jumping in, looking for something in the anti-air. Also getting the side swap with Caitlyn. You have the Fury if you need to make the comeback happen. You are going to get juggled by the Ekko. Do you risk it? They will. At 50% to work with, they're close to building up the level 3.
Real close, and we're just going to go straight into the super. And that's going to be real close. The chip out's going to find you. The Fury just adds so much extra damage there, even after the nerfs. You still got to be real scared, but what a pickup. The timeline to rewind from Apology Boy keeps the pressure going, waits out the Fury as well. Now you got to deal with his Oki.
So much to deal with, especially with the install. Great defense played thus far. They jumped over the grab and also get the Akali launch. Now able to finish what they were looking for. The parry as well. They're switching sides. I think they mixed themselves up on that one.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't even think that was them mixing themselves. That was Caitlyn getting mixed up. She just kicked her foot the entire wrong direction. Like, what do you do? But now, I mean, Mr. Troopy, cracks are starting to show. Just runs right into that timeline.
Back on now. They just keep pestering with these lights. Try to see what the reaction is going to be in the middle of these strings. No one's biting on anything this far, though, and rushing back in, just whipping in their face. Not sure if it's a kill frame, but it's working out from here as they get the launch. No break, no super here. Ekko looking solid. Gonna take the damage.
I mean, it's going to be a good amount of damage. A little bit of a combo drop. He dealt like 50%. It's pretty good, but we're just bursting after we block.
Overhead there. 1 round apiece here. Apology Boy sitting in the driver's seat on the verge of closing this thing out. Mr. Choopy with the Fury as well. Not a good start though. Akali, you're gonna have to pop it at some point. Read there in the jump L. Now back to the wall. Saw the wall king there trying to look for an escape route. Just gonna punch their way out of this one.
I mean, and you have the Fury giving you a little bit of extra damage here as you take him full screen. Get the limit strike as well. No smoke to set up, but a little bit of a teleport. Oh my god, it didn't matter though. The teleport doesn't work out, and there's a lot of spaghetti preventing Apology Boy from taking the whole set, but yeah, this is so close.
Need to find a confirm here. A lot of super meter to work with. She mentions a lot of spaghetti, man. And a lot of happy little accents are working out for Mr. Choopy here, but the quick confirm into the level 1. Gonna work out for Apology Boy. Pretty close, so we'll see how we play out here. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Erin and Soul Demon. Let's get into it.
Just going right into it. Set up the Ahri charge, and now you got the charge clone, and once again, finally though, I mean, Erin, that we've seen that so many times so far. We've seen the Ahri jump in, get that 50-50. Erin guesses right on the first try, but now it's going to be a reset.
Oh, getting funky with the mixes here, and also baiting out the break. Able to get the launch there with the air fireball, and now the side swap with the orb super. Clean gameplay thus far from Soul Demon.
Oh my god, that was such a sick combo on the break bait. Just knew exactly the right stuff to press. Now we're starting to get out of their setup, that air fireball, and oh no, if you believed you could have comboed in the happy birthday.
Gonna have another chance here. Giving back, swapping sides. Switching corners here. Tagging in the Vi, and there's the footwork we've been seeing from Erin before. Able to hold the charge, but great defense from Soul Demon this far. It's like 10 straight seconds of blocking, but you can't block forever as you get caught with the happy birthday here. Using the break to save a lot of the health on the both characters. I'm sure it was going to be quickly into a super from Erin. Now getting caught with the forward throw. Not going to follow up with anything here, but in the corner with the Vi, having to work their way out. There's the mix-up we've seen time and time again with the footwork. And now this should be a dead Ahri, barring anything chaotic here. Bionic arm to close it out.
Oh yeah, that guy's turbo killed. That's just health bar annihilated from the Vi, but right back at you. Soul Demon gets a throw and also steals the corner, more importantly. See, just trying to back up. We're rewinding too much. We've gone too far back in the tapes. It's just not quite what you wanted. And Erin gonna be able to set up the Oki.
There's a projectile dashing behind it. See if they can get a reaction out. They are going to find the forward throw. Super assist to finish it off. And Erin's going to be going for the first round there. Starting things off strong here.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing about this Ahri Vi team, in my opinion, or one of the best, is how well it enables Ahri to have a good throw. Like, people always say, oh, Ahri sucks because she can't combo off her throw. But then whenever you have assist, guess what? Now you have one of the best throw combos in the game. Erin's making good use of it so far.
Yeah, looking real good here. Break coming online for Soul Demon. Gonna use it there. Didn't want to eat the limit break. Saving 50% off. There's a lot of great health to get there for Ahri, so like to call on that one. Now the Ekko trying to back away. Straight hit though. What a confirm for Erin. And right back to the corner. Soul Demon goes. This time no break. So you are gonna have to eat the limit strike here and the fireball Oki as well.
Oh, I like that. Used as the tag to see any sort of rolls taking place. But Soul Demon just able to get out of there, and now grabbing the parry. The mash just works out. Parry one time, mash the second time, we're pressing buttons.
Yeah, don't gotta worry about the mix-up when the all-powerful L button is sitting right there. And the bionic arm to close it out as well. I mean, it doesn't matter how complex fighting games get, man. Sometimes just mashing out your quickest button might just be the answer, and Erin showing that right now. Back to the wall, though. Soul Demon finding an opening. Gonna spend the orb super here to be able to look for the limit break here. As well set up some fireball Oki as we see there. It's just going to take the normal knockdown.
Goes for a little bit of a throw setup. Now you're close to chip. Gets one parry, but you needed 3. And now, I mean, it's evened up. Soul Demon about to get Fury. Erin has it already on deck. And once again, these throws from Soul Demon putting in a lot of work.
See who's going to be the force to pop Fury here. I mean, Erin, you're so close to closing out this game. You might have to pull it out. Getting caught with another forward throw there. Great defense this far. They look for the reversal. The parry not going to be there. Not sure if Fury's still on the board as you get caught with another throw, and Soul Demon went back to the well 3 different times. The regular throw working out for him there. Now 1 round apiece.
I mean, just we watched Street Fighter 6 Simulator there, right? Like, just hit the throw loops over and over again. It just kept on working out. And Soul Demon, just the offense has been so good so far.
See the movement there, but the defense still on point. Unfortunately, getting open up here. They look for another Vi parry. Not going to work out the break. Going to nullify the super there. Ahri coming in now. Trying to go for projectile. They're hanging out in the air. Trying to get men in the air by SoulDemon to Ekko. Not looking for the 2H, just trying to meet them where they're flying. And now just this staggered pressure again coming from Erin's Vi.
That can be rough to get around. The Timewinder, though, kind of like acts as a bodyguard there for Ekko. Set up right where you wanted it to be. Now Ekko just not able to find his way in. The Greater Maker assist. Anti-airs perfectly, gets this full combo here for the Ahri, and now once again you have to eat this Oki, and we're guessing raw.
Yeah, having to use the break there. It's gonna be a world of hurt if you don't now. Orb super. See what the setup's gonna be off of this one. They're gonna get the knockdown. Limit strike. There's the orb, and you guessed wrong again. They went with the same opening they just got caught with a 2L there, and this time it is gonna take Erin's Ahri off of the board. Now the Vi gonna have to make things work here. See who's gonna get the first game. A decent amount of meter, and Vi should be able to get this Fury up at some point here, especially after this throw in the pickup.
Yeah, I mean, SoulDemon has been hitting all of these throws. I think that I have never seen this player go for it this many times, but when it's working out this consistently, can you blame him? Like, it's just so good. But now Erin finds a chance, but Vi is looking the wrong way.
Oh, unfortunate mix there. There's the Crater Maker for the anti-air. Still catching the Ekko on the back. No more Fury in sight. Not impossible here. Do have 2 bars of meter to work with. Ahri back to the wall here. This is where you want to be if you're Vi. Look for the empty jump low. Not going to work out. Here comes a super assist, and now it's just a runaway game for Ahri.
Oh no, we block it out, and this could spell disaster. Gotta go into the super before the Fury builds, and Erin knew exactly the combo. Finishing it off, giving SoulDemon no chance to get out of there. And I swear that super was so close to be able to catch the Vi, but in the end, Erin was the one that was able to make it work out.
Just a game of inches there, and Erin going to take advantage of it. SoulDemon, though, great opening. The corner carry off of the S2 super. Now there's that mix again, but great defense this time. The charge H though is going to keep the plus frames going. That's just so much to hold. I mean, even if you do end up blocking it all, you just end up right back where you started, and that's in the corner. So great job getting the Ekko in to get some breathing room.
I mean, it's rough, right? Like the high-low could come out, and it just gets so scary, especially the fact that they don't go on the same frame. And SoulDemon, what a call-out. Tried to bait something there, and in the end, Erin just took it. Going for a parry, trying to make it happen, and that wasn't the parry you want to see, but you still got to see a lot of mixed potential here, and there it is.
It's the opening, and now it's starting that guess game. Now we want to be, but Ekko, I mean, you are going to build up 1 meter here, so you might see the install or some kind of setup. Speaking of which, there it is. Timewinder setup, trying to, of course, a wrong guess here, but great defense, blocking the overhead, and even finding the 2L to get this side switch here. And now the tables have turned. It's exactly where Erin wants to be. And be able to get the limit strike here. Now setting up your orb super into the Vi. We've seen that mix a couple of times this far. And it was great defense until it wasn't. And now another orb super. There's a happy birthday there for the extra damage, and the 2H reaching all the way to the tippy top.
Oh my god, again, these throws. Both of these Ahris are just getting throw after throw after throw. But Erin, you know, figuring out the way to make it work for them. Another throw attempt, another throw attempt. They hear me talking about it, and they want it so bad, but we gotta stop at some point. And finally, Erin takes it, putting themselves at match point here.
Erin not being afraid to run the clock either, man. We're getting down to like 30 seconds and all these. It was the first long game, and that last round was pretty long too. So Erin, I mean, just not necessarily playing keep away, but still just stalling out perfectly enough to really force the issue against SoulDemon. So we'll see if SoulDemon's going to push the gas a little bit more, try to really force their way in, but they just happen to play dodge like against this this Vi. All these different swings are going to have to go for these air approaches you see with the Ahri to try to put the other Ahri into the corner. It's a great opening here. Another orb super, so you should be able to look for the limit strike and the Oki with this. Or the tag launch for more damage.
I mean, no limit strike, just deciding that they want to do the Ekko Oki, and Erin just looking high when the rewind made you go low. But the dart, I mean, the dart forces SoulDemon to use that break.
Ekko getting smacked now. Erin looking good this far. I mean, it has some meter to work with as well, and not sure how quick you want to spend it on here, but Ekko, unfortunately a drop combo there. I was about to say so close to death. Orb super, gotta block the other way. Great defense from the side of SoulDemon, but Crater Maker to finish it off. Now you're just left to the Ahri. Tournament life on the line with this character.
SoulDemon, though, off to a good start here. Going to be able to limit strike, build a little bit of that Fury engage back. But, I mean, I love SoulDemon. I do think that their better character is the Ekko, so this is going to be a little bit difficult. Just going as safe as possible with that Oki. The run-ups. Finally getting something started. And another bait on the parry. Those just have not been working out for Erin so far.
Yeah, he's just been looking for those a couple of times, and SoulDemon right there taking advantage of it. Can't get clipped though. Unfortunately, Erin does, and that should be enough to close out the round. SoulDemon going to force another one here, trying to put themselves on the board with the game, see if they can make it happen. It's been back and forth this far. I mean, Erin pretty much living in the corner that entire round, so let's see if SoulDemon can repeat that performance and getting off to a hot start once again. Little orb super here. This should be the limit strike into the setup with the fireball. Or just tag launch again. They keep on proving me wrong on this one. They're going to go for the install again.
I mean, I am a big fan of the Ekko install. Like, if you have the meter for it, like, it's a good option to take. Attacking a little bit more damage on the Vi. Just smacking her one more time for the fans.
There's a break there. Trying to escape the corner. Almost got caught with the cross up on that one. Back in the air. Big time 2H. Not able to get the link after.
And both of these Ahris just dancing around each other, but the sway L from Erin is able to get a first hit here, and this is going to be so much damage.
Sword set up, rolling out. Great call there. Able to escape, and now getting smacked. Erin's going to be in a world of hurt here. They take the knockdown. Limit strike has the clone set up. How long can you block? Sneaking in the throw. Hard knockdown. Setting up some more pressure. Great defense. I mean, you ate the throw, but it's not the end of the world on there.
Oh, and now it's time. Set up the install overhead. Gets you right when you thought they were going low. The overhead finds you, and SoulDemon is just in such a prime position to win. Got to do so much happy birthday damage, and now we're just going for a chip.
Yeah, I mean, just a sliver left. Fury not going to be in sight now. Popping up right there, but not going to have a chance to use it. And SoulDemon going to be forcing a game 3 here. Getting close between these two, and SoulDemon starting to clutch up. It's one thing we were talking about against SoulDemon, man. That clutch factor is there, and it was on full display as they were able to change the momentum here. So now, going to be a first to one. Who can get it here? We're going to start things out by backdashing. Trying to get some space for Erin. Going to open things up with the Vi, but able to tag into Ekko. Forward throw. Hard knockdown. Ambiguous mix there. I'm not even sure which way you're blocking on that one, but you are going to be taken over to the corner. You have the break to save the Ekko, but just going to eat all this damage.
It's going to be a little bit rough here. Got to figure out our way, but the roll through, instant tele back. Not quite able to combo, but I mean, didn't even need it.
Pressure coming in, switching out. There's the install. We've seen this movie before. They're able to get some space this time around. Running away with the Vi now. Changing the tables. They try to look for the reset with the command throw on that. Not going to be the right answer as now SoulDemon gets that breathing room they want. They try to put the timeliner and just back away. Might be looking for an opportunity to tag in this Ahri, but just not finding one yet.
It can be a little bit rough. You want to get that Ekko to heal, but finally we find a good opportunity to make it work. Get all the way out of there. And now Ahri, though, the dash over call assist gets a cross up just as you wanted it. And SoulDemon, again, tagging back out the Ekko to try and heal up as much of that gray health as you can. Combo drop stops any sort of offense from going on.
Now just playing the keep away. Taking to the skies a lot. That's the one thing about Vi, man. That 2H isn't the best in the world, but I mean, that parry is definitely going to help you close the gap here. Still just chasing down this Ekko, harassing again with these charged H's. Perfect time for the push block there. They get the breathing room they needed, and now SoulDemon has Erin down just to the Vi. Has a level 3 in their back pocket. They want to look for the damage, but the cross-up going to land. They're not going to get Fury or any break in time quick enough, so it should be the end of the round, and SoulDemon going to be on set point after the fireball. There we go. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me.
Erin, if you saw for like the split second, got one parry on the stalking dart, like knew the right thing to do, but I mean, there was just another thing coming. There was just two things. You gotta get both of them, and unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for them. Now, SoulDemon on match point of his own. The defense from Erin's, it only lasts so long.
And now you're in a world of pain here. See what the setup's gonna be after this. Oh, able just, you know, float their way away, but still getting caught by the clone. That was great pressure put on from SoulDemon there, but now foot on the other shoe. Into the corner you go. Have the meter if you want to set up the orb super here, they will. See what the opening is gonna be afterwards. And I mean, it's not the worst spot to be if you're SoulDemon. I mean, you put a lot of hurt on that buy, and that's kind of been the character that's been able to put a lot more punishment than instead of the Ahri. Right here, forward throw, you know, be able to open things up with the orb super as well. Should be a dead Vi here. Actually, limit strike. Oh yeah, it is. Wow, great routing there.
Yeah, forced to use another bar meter, but I mean, we've been saying it all night. Like that's fine. No one cares. Like, you just need to kill a character. Unfortunately, this Ekko so much damage is gonna get killed. The biggest rock you've ever seen, just ends his life, and the assist comes back up just in time.
No super to work, no Fury in sight. This right here could be the kill to send us into a final game, a final round of this loser side top 8 match. Winner of this one's gonna be moving on as close as you could want it, PCH.
Yeah, I mean, this is as close as it can possibly get. Just am so hyped to see who's able to figure it out in the end, take it all, and SoulDemon gets off to a good start. You know, just runs at him, hits him with the 5L. Now we're just throwing some air fireballs at each other. We're doing our nice neutral full screen.
Yeah, this is what I call just playing some 2x KO there. Just Ahri fireball, jump back, nothing beats that. Try to dash there, able to block the anti-air attempt. And now it's just movement. You gotta play keeper. You do not want to be the first person to have to eat a huge chunk. I mean, we've seen Erin already use the break here. Here, SoulDemon wants to hold on to that for as long as possible. Smashing out some 2Ls though, using the sway, just trying to bait anything, man. But SoulDemon just staying put.
Yeah, I mean, just hanging out. Doesn't need to do anything. Sometimes you just gotta let them. Just like that, SoulDemon's taking out the Vi, leaving it just to the Ahri from Erin to try and stay alive in this bracket.
60 seconds to work with here if you can make it happen. Not gonna look good though when you do get caught by that forward throw. Full extension. You're gonna have a chance at Fury at some point here, but you have to be able to hold off this mix. The throw gonna be the answer there. Gets the full extension with it. Fury should be coming online soon. At what point do you top it?
Oh my god, that was dirt nasty. Someone in chat said I've never seen Erin lose, but I don't know. It's looking like it might happen here. Bit of a comeback gets started though. Fury makes this deal so much damage.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be close to a dead Ekko on this one. Limit strike, you can't afford to eat this mix-up. Push block there. Could be the right answer. Just trying to run away. The Fury offline now. Super assist. Just throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks right now. 20 seconds to work. The parry getting caught out of the skies. And SoulDemon going to be moving on into our top 8 at losers quarters for a match with JakeyTheSnakey format. But how do you see it going, PCH?
I mean, I gotta imagine that if I just looked at this from a pure character standpoint, I think that I would give it to KEYZ if I had to be completely honest. I mean, Jinx is great, but this is one of the best teams in the game that you're up against. You gotta put in a lot of extra work to make it happen, but if anyone's willing to do it, it's UnsafeonHit, and we're getting it started.
Yeah, very good opening. No break from KEYZ either. Gonna save it for the second mix, but it seems like UnsafeonHit has seen them pull that trick too many times. Gonna read that one. Full break bait, and now, I mean, if the Ekko didn't need enough damage, the Illaoi for sure is, especially after the S1 super, doubling down with the fireworks. Say goodbye to 80% of your Illaoi's health bar.
Oh my god, that was so much damage. I mean, if you wanted to, could have done a super as well after from the Vi, but now we're just dealing maximum chip, and the low forces out a break. But that's kind of a hero move. Just no health on that character and instantly pays for it. Both of those characters from KEYZ die. I'm eating my words, non-factor.
That Vi parry leading into all that for the double kill is actually insane. I haven't seen that routing just yet on that one, but I mean, UnsafeonHit has been showing us things with this double down composition that, I mean, I haven't really seen too much, so it seems like they have a little bit more in store. But right now, back to the wall, and they're taking a lot of damage early here, especially after the command throw. Jinx gone in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that first round all the way unsafe on hit, but this time it's all coming up KEYZ. This is just, I mean, you've never seen a lot of the stuff that's happening here before. What a pickup.
And unsafe on hit, I mean, playing confident, they are going to spend the Fury here. I mean, the counter to that, I mean, for KEYZ is either just hanging back or just meeting fire with fire. And right now, going to be burning a lot of this Fury out just with this combo, especially sitting down this S2 super. Going to have to make unsafe on hit, hold that mix to lose the Fury. They got clipped, and that should be the round. KEYZ tying things up here in the first game.
I mean, a lot of damage. One thing that this Ekko Illaoi team does have a lot of is just damage. You just kill a guy in a couple of hits, and I think that that's one of the best things about it. But double down on the side of unsafe on hit also gives them access to all of this. Chopper keeps the combo going as well. What a setup. Now we're going to see the punch once more. Burst, though, saving the character again with 1 HP.
There's a parry, not quick enough to get in and catch the Illaoi, but it's exactly where you want to be. Just holding down back, working out for him, and they parry the charge H animation a little too long there. He's going to take advantage. There's the S1 extension in the air. It'll be almost coast to coast on that one. Far tentacle there. You can still use that for the pressures. They come in with the Ekko. They find the overhead, but nothing else on top of it. And speaking of overheads, they got caught with the Illaoi overhead. The overhead is inevitable, and now it's just a matter of time before you get caught with that chip. So now solo bye for unsafe on hit.
Solo bye, but you got super. You got 3 bars of super meter on the side of Jinx. This is doable. Once you get the Fury online as well, you got the install to deal with, but you got Fury. This is super winnable still. An air throw does not work out, and now we get to take you all the way to the other corner.
Yeah, saves the time that you have to wait to use Fury too for unsafe on hit. Have a lot of meter to work with, as you mentioned. There's the super assist extension. Fury extension as well. They're going to be searching for close to a kill here with that level 3. The Crater Maker into the Crater Maker super with the Fury. Not quite enough just yet, but it's only a matter of time for you get caught with the chip unless you parry the whole thing. 2L though, going to get the job done. Now, I mean, as close as you could possibly want these health bars. Oh my goodness, bionic arm. Don't you dare throw the time winder in my face like that. Unsafe on hit. Going to be taking the first game.
Wow, I mean, just an amazing show of reactions there from Unsafe. Just saw the time winder come out, says you're not allowed to play baseball here, and just goes full screen to punish. I mean, like we were saying, Unsafe on hit had the resources to make that comeback happen, and in the end it was able to work out.
Getting caught with the 2H there. They had a good start with the happy birthday, just wasn't able to land a super on that for the damage, and now different sides here. KEYZ looking good. Reversal attack. Just going to go immediately into the break. Do not want to sacrifice all that damage you're going to be eating on Vi, but unfortunately going to be eating a lot of damage on Jinx as well.
Yeah, but this is rough. You got the tag available for KEYZ as well. A little bit of a great beat combo. Not quite what anybody wanted to see, but in the end, all works out for KEYZ. This is definitely going to be a kill. You don't even need to use any meter for it, I think. You got to use one.
Yeah, still a good spend though, just spending that bar for the kill here, getting very close to closing out the round as you're sitting with Vi, a little over 50%, but I mean, with this team composition, next hit pretty much kills if you do find like that medium starter off of it. You have the break as well to keep yourself in such a good spot. Just putting on this pressure here, ambiguous mix, the tentacles set up there too. They are going to look for the extension at some point. Oh wow, not even going to need any kind of extension. Directly into the super is going to be enough to kill, and KEYZ now trying to put themselves on the board.
You've got to take some momentum after this, but unsafe on hit can be so difficult to get in on sometimes. Oh, just like that, using the super tag. I mean, I think that in like the first week that this game came out, that's all we saw. People were saying shoot him if you got him every 10 seconds, but now in this current meta, a little bit more rare. People aren't quite ready about what to do about it.
Yeah, you definitely don't see it too much no more, but I mean, if you're going to be winding up full screen, it's the perfect time for it. Now though, unsafe on hit. Should be a dead Vi here. I mean, it's just so hard to deal with a character like Vi. You kind of have to really just guess roll or what you're going to be doing when that tentacle's set up. That's going to need a lot of chip or just eventually get opened up right here. And we'll see how long this Jinx can weather the storm. Look for the command grab, but good old down S1, going to go ahead and solve that problem. One of the better anti-airs in the game here as they look for another command grab. Not quick enough to get the grab, but it's still, this Jinx is just getting tossed.
Yeah, I mean, there's just too many throws. It was like C's that worked, or C's that didn't work but led to a combo, and then C's that was too early but not punished, and then an air throw from Ekko, and then instantly into a normal throw from Illaoi. That was just grab after grab after grab from KEYZ, and finally, UnsafeonHit just was not able to do it.
Yeah, this Illaoi character might be pretty good with the way they're able to sustain their pressure like that. And see if KEYZ can keep it going here. One game apiece in winners finals. UnsafeonHit off to a good start here in game number 3.
I mean, this is all that you need, right? You get the corner, you get this pressure. Unfortunately, just grabbed a split second too early. A little bit too anxious, a little bit too antsy. Now KEYZ gotta figure out a way to get in on this Jinx. I mean, that's a way to do it. Just have Jinx run at you and then run into a timer.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And now, I mean, we haven't been seeing too many S2 supers tonight thus far, but now KEYZ finally pulling them out, and it's working out big time here. Combo on combo, pressure on pressure. They're able to chase the roll with the low. Jinx off the board here, and it seems like KEYZ is slowly cracking the code. They're looking a lot more solid as time goes on.
I mean, it's entirely possible. This is definitely a team that KEYZ has never had to in a very, very, very long time. So it seems like maybe download complete to some degree. KEYZ is just running over UnsafeonHit here.
See if they can keep it going here. Up that round. And that 2-1 lead is very, very close to being KEYZ. Is off to another great start here. UnsafeonHit. Great response though. Early break. I mean, when you call an early break like that, you could just tell the momentum's on your side, and you just don't want to leave a chance for your opponent to even have any kind of breathing room going forward. Tentacle set up there. This time they are going to get the C's, using the break to save the Vi.
That command grab is just one of the best things about this character. And the instant 3M right after the charge roll, gonna be able to crack open this defense. Now to install once again.
And install with the tentacle just looming there too whenever the Illaoi gets in. Able to get out of the way of all the chaos, but still getting caught with the back throw. Overhead there. Still pressuring in. I mean, at this point, you're just kind of looking for chip as you are with that super. Jumping out of the way though, UnsafeonHit. The Vi got caught, but Jinx is gonna find an opening here.
This is definitely comeback city. This is how it needs to get started. The Chomper though, oh my god, knew the perfect combo to do to include the Chomper, and we're getting one more. Such a good extension. And now, I mean, it's like a one-hit game for KEYZ. I think that any double down combo might be able to finish him off, but we're not even going to worry about it. The sway into instant doom worked out perfectly for KEYZ.
Yeah, I mean, you're just tough sledding there. Even on a block string, if KEYZ just rips that level 3, the chip's going to be able to close things out. So a 2-1 lead now. Getting closer to punching their ticket over into grand finals. Unless UnsafeonHit do a little bit of adjusting here. I mean, it just seems like KEYZ just continues to find the right answer. Even the straight hits are just getting converted. The pressure seems to be a little too much to deal with. We've even seen them bust out an S2 super at one point, and it's back to a familiar spot for UnsafeonHit, man. In the corner early with all this tentacle pressure and setup.
Oh my god, the motion. And now the tables kind of turned. Both characters just switching who's in the corner over. Just sway in, we're trying to get out. The JS2 from Illaoi is just too powerful.
Yeah, taking the movement character off the board first, so you don't have to deal with that much footwork coming out of Jinx here. You just have to put her in the corner and hope you can keep her there. It's a good start there, great opening. Really far away from a Fury here, so I mean, you can't afford to get hit with anything. This forward throw and the tentacle extension might spell disaster with the level 3 here. Should be enough to close things out for KEYZ.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first round. It's going to be match point here for KEYZ. And that first game was so good for UnsafeonHit, but KEYZ just figured it out. I don't know what changed in between. I don't know if they checked their notes or something like that, but I mean, this has just been absolute domination so far.
It's just the Vi continues to be the first character off the board as well for UnsafeonHit, so it's like you lose all the mix opportunity. A lot of things that Jinx does are kind of straightforward. They'll charge the H in your face or look for the overhead. Or options that you can look for parries and things like that. So getting the Vi off first is such a huge thing for KEYZ here, and I mean, Jinx not even having a chance to play. It's almost a gentleman's happy birthday right there as the Vi got caught in the middle of all that Jinx chip damage. And it seems like it's only a matter of time, barring a monumental comeback. There's the Vi parry. Not impossible here. Over the top, Crater Maker super for the damage.
UnsafeonHit has been so good with just getting those parries to try and bait out a burst, but KEYZ is just too strong. Finishes it off and punches his ticket over to grand final. Even this quirked up, swagged out white man.
I don't know, man. I've been liking what I'm seeing from the Bleed clones tonight, but let's see how things go. Losers semifinals, JakeyTheSnakey and Apology Boy, and we're gonna immediately start things off by just doing the Jinx thing, filling the screen with the Sky Bones, the Fish Bones, and the Monkeys, but can't run forever as the Ekko's coming in clutch. Break there, 50% down on the Jinx.
And just trying to get in as fast as possible, setting up some fireballs, and now we're just doing Jinx stuff. Sending that full screen zap, and the break from Apology Boy instantly. We want none of that.
Yeah, and that's going to be a dead Jinx immediately. Spending that burst on the first interaction, or the break on the first interaction, leaving this Ahri to play solo here. It's one thing we've seen a lot from these players tonight is the Ahri is just going to have to be solo the entire time, and you do have those air options, man, but how long can you defend against all of this pressure? As we see again over the top with the Ekko, full extension, I mean, tag launcher here, and this is going to be close to death. Setting up here to a reset, tentacle smack, they sneak in the throw to be able to get the S1. Not even going to need the S1 super, the tentacle doing the helping hand there, and that's going to be the first round going Apology Boy's way.
I mean, the fact that you can get a combo meterless from anywhere, so long as you have a tentacle up, is so good. But I mean, Jakey has to try and avoid it, using the Jinx as a human shield to take the Time Winder. But it doesn't even matter, Apology Boy's still just running at you.
And there's the roll to get through as well, the clone working out. Another burst early here to try to save as much health as possible. I mean, it's just been tough sledding to get out of this corner. Able to run out there. And the push block also, I mean, it just takes up so much more real estate, especially when you come charging in with that Illaoi afterwards. If you get clipped like we saw here, it's bad news. And if you end up back in the corner, it's bad news. So it's just pick your poison here. And almost going coast to coast with more tentacle pressure. 2L for the pickup again. Over the top, the same mix we saw before with the Ekko overhead. And Apology Boy, one character down from going up 1-0 here. And this is the last first to 2 for the night, so things can get volatile really fast.
Right off the bat, I mean, Apology Boy just running Jakey down. No tag launch, just letting it rip. And now Jakey finally getting a bit of an opening. Forces the zap, keep the combo going. Should be limit striking here. Yep, just has to try and build up that fury.
Yeah, if you're Apology Boy, though, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you could eat that damage. Sitting so healthy with all of this meter. We'll go directly into the level 3. Should be enough to close it out, if not very close here. But I think Apology Boy should be taking that first game. It's been, I mean, pretty one way this entire time. Apology Boy just having complete control of neutral.
I mean, it's just hard to get stuff started. You would imagine that like this Jinx Ahri team would just dominate neutral, right? Like you just throw a bunch of projectiles on the screen, you just do whatever. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. You just do whatever you want. And I mean, right now, off to a great start. This is good, but the Illaoi is just so potent at getting the whatever you put on the screen off the screen. Sometimes it can be hard to set up with your Jakey.
Especially neutral jumping there, able to block all those charged H's. Trying to charge away at him. Skybone just clipping Illaoi there. And now this is exactly what Jakey wants, man. You're just filling the screen with so much stuff here. Not giving Illaoi a chance to wreck anything away or just try to skip neutral around it all. And now with all this meter in your pocket, no break in sight. Unfortunately, dropping the combo. Might have been able to find the kill there with all this super meter they had. Shoe on the other foot. Now Apology Boy can get to work.
I mean, this is finally, though, a good start here for Jakey. Taking out the Illaoi, getting the motion, the momentum that we wanted set up. But right off the bat, though, Apology Boy trying to turn it back around.
Yeah, that's right here, even with just the Ekko. Setting up the install, the super assist. I mean, all of this chip that you're going to be eating. It's only a matter of time before there's an opening here, right? As Ekko just getting to work. Finds it there, not able to finish it with the time winder. Taking off that last hit. Jakey does have this fear if he has to hit the emergency button.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, the emergency button was pressed. This time, though, Oh my god. Finds another throw. Now you gotta deal with this Oki, but the get-up attack was just not correct. Didn't hit anything, was not able to do any sort of like get-up attack, Fury cancel. And just like that, Apology Boy takes a round. That was looking so good for Jakey.
Yeah, it's got to feel so bad. You risk it all on the get-up attack there, but not going to work out. The tentacles just too much to deal with. And right when you had momentum, man, Apology Boy is able to put you in the corner and just steal the round. And off to another hot start again for Jakey. Let's see if he can just keep it going. Almost getting caught out of the air by the down S1 there.
Making me a little bit tough. Jakey just trying to keep away as much as he can. Just like that, a happy birthday. Just a run-up baseball bat hit from Apology Boy. Gonna deal a lot of damage here. A little bit of a drop, but the pressure keeps going after.
Even the drop, you're just happy to get all that damage off the board. And speaking of which, able to get this full extension here. Jakey has some meter to work with. Handshake tag, not going to spend any super meter to try to hunt for the kill, or at least close to. No harm, no foul, though, as they pick it right back up. Now the solo Illaoi gets two characters that are about 50% here.
I mean, it's one touch, right? Like any hit on this Ahri, or maybe even the maybe the Ahri, but definitely the Jinx is going to be able to kill here, and we might just be able to chip out the Jinx. So much damage in the back, but it is all gray, so there's a chance to heal. But this is difficult, and just like that, worst possible situation, the parry or the push block just does not work out for you. This level 1 is going to bring Ahri down to a pixel.
A little bit of gray health going to be built up here. Trying to use the super assist. You can't afford to get clipped. Putting on the pressure again. There's the tentacle. Smacking it out of the way, though. I mean, you have a couple of hits. You have the level 3. There's an opening here, but you just have to find that opening. 30 seconds on the clock.
And one combo from Jakey. If you route into level 3 as soon as humanly possible, might be able to finish. And unfortunately, you were one frame too late as Apology Boy gets out of there. And now it's a furied up Illaoi with no parry on deck. I think that's just checkmate. And with that, Apology Boy gonna move on to our losers final.
UnsafeonHit, though, has been looking very, very solid. I mean, this entire night, outside of winners finals, they've been looking pretty much unstoppable. So we'll see what Apology Boy has in store for him.
Apparently what he has in store is a get-up attack that's going to be blocked, but UnsafeonHit being very like courteous, dropping the combo right after. Back to neutral here. Oh my god, just the S1 works out.
I guess the pickup too. I take the limit strike, kind of dash through. It's a good call to go for the forward roll to get you back to the middle of the screen. Oh, can't block forever though. Getting popped right there. Has the break if they want to keep this Vi healthy. Drop combo might have been looking for some kind of reset there. The neutral jump to get past the grab, though. Gonna be working out big time for UnsafeonHit.
Yeah, decides to go right into a side swap here. I mean, I like it. Just keep yourself in the corner. Give you as much advantage as you can, and this should be a kill here from the Jinx.
Yeah, gonna be the dead Illaoi. Ekko left here. Freestyle kind of off the table, and UnsafeonHit, this double down has been showing that they could kill any character they want at about 60%. It's a great opening there. Gonna get the full juggle. We can find a double down route here off of this tag launcher. Might be predicting the future here as we go into the level 3. The super mega death rocket. Definitely one of the hardest hitting level 3s. And it is enough to kill UnsafeonHit with the first round.
Oh yeah, I mean that's so much damage, but I mean for Apology Boy, you do get the benefit that UnsafeonHit did just gift you an entire burst meter that just basically gave it from 0. But so you gotta deal with this, and what a parry from UnsafeonHit.
Timely break, that one baited out. 2H opener here, taking the knockdown. More tentacle. This is where we've seen Jinxes all night in this tough spot against Illaoi. It'll be tough sledding to see what they're going to do. Getting caught, sees. Should be enough to go for the kill here against this Jinx. It's going to be the Vi on the solo work. Not even close to the Fury.
I mean, it's just, you got a lot of effort here, right? Like, I'm no Fury. You got to get at least like 2 limit strikes to make it work, but this is a good start. This is how you do it.
That's a good start as well. There's the Crater Maker. Double damage on that one. The happy birthday. Little by little looking for that opening, but this right here is gonna spell the end of the Vi. Should be 1 round apiece here in the first game of losers finals.
UnsafeonHit, just like we said, there's just too much that you had to figure out, right? There's too much health on the characters. You're too far away from Fury. It can be really, really difficult. But here we go, just playing some honest neutral, hitting them with the 2L to open them up. Combo drop again. Apology Boys just has not been hitting these in the way that I feel like we've been used to seeing them do.
Yeah, exactly. But even then, they've been able to chase down afterwards and just continue to put on the mix and the pressure as we see that. Great man once said, man, if you're going to leave food on your plate, go back for seconds. And that's exactly what Apology Boys been doing as they jump over the Gatling there. UnsafeonHit going to be forced to pop the Fury very soon here. Rolling out of the corner, and there it is. The good thing for them, they rolled out, so they are going to go ahead and get themselves on the right side of the screen with the Fury on deck.
I mean, this is... I mean, you have Fury, but I don't think you're much long for this world. Apology Boy is going to deal as much damage as you possibly can, and with a tag launch here. Not even a tag launch, just straight into the level 3. We're taking the first game, and we're getting our losers finals off to a banger start.
Yeah, closely contested thus far. It just seems like Apology Boys team can hit a little bit harder, and that's kind of what we expect when you have that Illaoi in. They've been saving up to level 3 a lot all night as well, just to get that extra damage in at the very end when they need it. So Apology Boy looking solid thus far, but UnsafeonHit too. I mean, they've been playing neutral clean, even hiding behind all of the Jinx projectiles, still looking solid. Just haven't really gotten that buy mix behind it like we've seen thus far.
I mean, it just hasn't been getting those opportunities. It can be difficult to get in on this Ekko Illaoi team, just putting so many hitboxes on the screen, and especially with time winders. But the tag back here from Apology Boy baits out the burst. Now you're in the corner, stuck there. Tentacles pushing you against the wall. This might even be a kill.
Yeah, tagging in there. Oh, not gonna find the kill. They tried to set up a clone. I was going to say the Vi has another chance here. They did have multiple chances, but back in the corner now. Just going to be searching for the chip unless you find the parry, the break. Trying to burn that meter away on that one. Going to work out for Apology Boy. 2 character lead here and immediately start things off with the Rekka 1.
It can be a little bit rough. UnsafeonHit finding the gunshot, but it just falls a little bit too slow. And the jab from Apology Boy taking you down to 1 HP. And the time winder, it's chipping you out. There's no way you're reacting and parrying.
Yeah, still this nonstop pressure we've seen from this bleed team the entire time, and it's starting to look like it's a little too much for UnsafeonHit. And unless we see a very dominant response, it's just been great opening after great opening for Apology Boy this far, especially there. The time winder coming in clutch, missing the 2H there for the launch, but the parries are on point. You have Vi on the right side of the screen. They look for the throw. Able to go over the top though, and now the Crater Maker for the damage.
I was just ready. It's just you put yourself in the air with that sway heavy, and throw just is not quite there. People expect the command grab to come out, but sometimes you just launch yourself. Well, I mean, Unsafe finally getting it started. Even after you tech the throw, there's still a chomper waiting for you.
Getting yourself some space now. Look for the 2L, retreating guard. Getting all the space that Apology Boy needed, and then that 2M, man. That Illaoi 2M just reaches so far, and it's such a great opening here. A lot of meter to work with. This should be a dead Vi. Gonna set up for the clone again. Thought the S1 super might have been enough to kill, but no harm, no foul as Apology Boy gonna send UnsafeonHit down to just their Jinx on the verge of a 2-0 right now. Searching for that lead heavy. They have the level 3 as well. We've been talking about how they've been saving that all night for the killing blow, and this one looks like it's gonna be the exact same thing. Should be enough to close things out, and Apology Boy gonna be on this 2-0 lead here in losers finals.
Yeah, I mean, just domination so far. Lost in winners, and now it just is out for revenge here as Apology Boy is just on a tear. Looking at a 3-0 potentially, but I mean, UnsafeonHit is going to do their best to make sure that that does not happen.
Apology Boy can finish things off here. Another great start. Stop me if you heard that one before, man, but the Vi is just eating so much damage early, and UnsafeonHit not going to use the break this time around. Going to save it for the next interaction. Push block, now able to get the side swap, fully complete with the 2H on that, but the parry. Gonna hit the Illaoi, but the air to air, it's scrambly here, but Apology Boy just keeps on coming out on top.
I mean, has to use the break to get out of the one time that they were running. And finally, UnsafeonHit getting something started for themselves. This is going to be a good amount of damage. Set up the tag launch. Not going to be able to limit strike. Just doing as much OP as we possibly can.
There's those charged heavies again. No parry attempt. We're just going to mash out the light. It's going to work out. Apology Boy escaping the corner here. Might have a kill set up off of this tag launch here. As the S1 super, it is going to be enough to kill the Vi, and it's just the same story we're seeing over and over. This Jinx is just left alone to their own devices, standing here solo in front of Illaoi once again. Run up 5L. Exactly what Apology Boy needs here to get things started. Gonna have the tentacle set down for the plus frame. See if they're gonna look for the command throw off top. Actually, they're just gonna use the entire thing to keep the party going because they know they're gonna get another tentacle down, and then the C's here should be able to kill with this S1 super as well. Yes, sir. And now Apology Boy on set point in the blink of an eye.
I mean, the calculations were perfect. Apology Boy knew just the right amount of damage to do. UnsafeonHit just decided to save that burst for this next round, potentially the last round of their tournament life.
See if they can make the miracle happen. Chomper's there, helping out to at least stall the offense for a bit. Gonna get the launch there off the rocket. No super, just trying to run over and get some more pressure in, but a big time 2H for Apology Boy. And it seems like we might be seeing the same movie again. More tentacles coming down. There's the parry though, and the break to shut that down.
I mean, just immediately, I feel like Apology Boy wants the momentum so bad, willing to spend that break instantly to just try and keep it going. But finally, UnsafeonHit does have a character lead here. And you have burst as well. This is looking good. If ever were a time to be an UnsafeonHit fan, this is it.
See if they can make it happen here. They have such a good lead to try to close out this round here. Apology Boy, though, definitely the character that's been working out for him the best as they jump over the Gatling gun. Break there. I mean, not close enough for the bait, but they are going to find this happy birthday here. This is so unfortunate for UnsafeonHit as you are going to be able to find the knockdown as well. An S1 super. Is it enough to kill? Not enough. Just a pixel left, but the tentacle is going to close things out. And Apology Boy with the 3-0. And if I'm looking at it correctly, the entire run Apology Boy had in losers thus far, he has not dropped a single game. Force that reset if he does want to take this week's TNS, but it's going to be very close here. KEYZ has looked solid all night, but let's get into it. PCH Grand Finals TNS 2xKO Week 30, KEYZ versus Apology Boy.
Oh my god, right off the bat, KEYZ just running him down. Unfortunately, the combo doesn't quite get what you wanted, but we're throwing you back into the clone, using the clone to side swap, but faking it out. Luckily, Apology Boy is able to break at the perfect time to make it so that everything just, you know, wastes as much meter as possible, but still, this is such a good position here for KEYZ.
And what a time to challenge there in the middle of that gap, and Ekko off the table within 22 seconds. Such a great start here for KEYZ. Now, the Illaoi completely getting punished here. Immediately going into the super, big time damage. I mean, you're not even close to Fury at this point. You're at such a deficit. It's just all coming up KEYZ early. This right here might actually be enough to take Illaoi over to the corner and kill if you do end in this S1 super. And that should be the round going KEYZ's way in the blink of an eye, man. A very quick round for KEYZ.
I mean, absolutely no icing taking place. Like, KEYZ had to wait a little bit to play, but is just ready to get this win. And right off the bat, the double helm breakers from both players, but KEYZ is the one to come out on top.
Everything just keeps going up their way, especially baiting out that break. What a read there from KEYZ, and it seems like they were studying film the entire time, watching along with the stream to get all the ins and outs of their opponent here. And once again, the Illaoi in a world of hurt over in the corner here. To be able to find themselves a good setup after the sequence as well. Unless you go tag assist, I mean, S1 super might be enough to close this thing out, and it is. Oh my goodness, the routing is on point from KEYZ, and blink and you miss it, man. Just one character away, about 40% health from taking this first game of Grand Finals.
Just absolutely moving. Finally, though, Apology Boy getting something started, setting up the charge clone, but there's just too much on screen. Luckily, though, even after you got hit, the punish counter 2H wasn't enough to save you in that game. KEYZ just turns it around so fast post-break and takes the first game here.
Yeah, Key said it's getting late, man. We got to get this tournament over with as they're completely speed running through that first game. So let's see what the adjustments are from Apology Boy. Inside of top 8, that's going to be Apology Boy's first game loss. So they can bleed as KEYZ is looking solid this far.
I mean, again, a great start here. Going for a little bit of a longer combo. Gets braked out here by Apology Boy. Unfortunately, though, everything is just going the way of KEYZ so far. And you wanted, like you said, there's a speed run taking place. Like, maybe KEYZ just really wants to go to bed. It's just a sleepy bear because we're killing the Ekko here.
Yeah, man, that S1 super we talked about, it does so much more damage than you think right there. That living true. Now Illaoi v Illaoi, but Apology Boy still, I mean, you're going to have to climb another mountain if you want to figure this thing out here. There's the break, getting some space. Now KEYZ back on the attack, setting up the Time Winder, retreating guard, but you're kind of just giving KEYZ exactly what they want, and that's to put you in the corner. This right here should be finished off with another S1 super, and KEYZ another round in the books.
But I love seeing Illaoi just slam you back and forth. I'm glad that we get to see it as many times as we have so far. It's been like the moneymaker, I feel like, for every player so far. Apology Boy just getting a lot of defense there. But it does not work out for you.
And the minute you have an opening, there's the break there. Apology Boy trying to put on the pressure, man. That wake up attack, perfectly called, but finally an opening. The happy birthday coming through for Apology Boy here. Finally a couple of rays of sunshine. He can be able to sneak a lot of damage in here. Dropping the combo though. Actually got the 2L. Apology Boy now on the receiving end as KEYZ finds another opening. Every single gap that they've had to press a button has been found by KEYZ.
Man, you got like an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus in your house, the way you are cursing these players. The moment you say something good is going for Apology, KEYZ just turns it all the way around. Now it's looking real rough, but maybe I did the same. Apology Boy getting a good opening.
We got to return the slabs, PCH, so this keeps on happening to us here as we set up the clone with the tentacle pressure. Good mix up there with the double tentacle as well, using the super assist to the best of the abilities. Looking for the 2Hs there. The air stall not going to work out. Reaching for a handful of nothing. What a read there to bait out the Fury. This right here, no super, so you are going to have to rely on one more setup, but the Illaoi coming right back in with a sucker punch to the chin. Apology Boy putting themselves on the board.
I mean, that was a nice setup. I liked it. Didn't have to use any sort of meter. Just use the assist to cover all the meaties. There's no get-up attack option. Running in, but now KEYZ once again getting it started. Apology Boy, I like it. Not using the burst is just like that combo's not doing shit. Like I'm hanging out. I don't need to do.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly what KEYZ would want to. KEYZ just wants you to spend that break early. So once you get you to the corner, you are really guessing for your life here. Apology Boy holding on to it. I mean things are finally working out for him there. Should be able to take this Illaoi off the board and finally coming up Apology Boy as he searches to tie things up here, getting closer by taking out the Illaoi. Almost a full health Ekko though that he has to go against.
I mean, we've seen before that health bar can just disappear here. Already just setting up the normal clone into an overhead. Able to get the confirmation after. Gotta imagine it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh, this right here, S2 super. I mean, you're really guessing here. You have the Fury. It's one of those things you knew it was coming at some point if you are Apology Boy. It's just a question on which 2L is it going to come out in. And now, I mean, turning the tables, Apology Boy now tying things up one game apiece.
Did he teabag there? Did I see that correctly? Just post burst bait. Just starts absolutely dropping it over and over again. That's crazy. Apology Boy, I believe in you.
He was buffering in a game with no motions. It's got to be that, right?
Yeah, surely he was doing quarter circle back twice. Like, that was obviously what was going on.
Looking good here, though. Another good start. Apology Boy, I mean, looking solid. Forcing the break there from KEYZ. Just completely stealing momentum. They're going to be hunting for this first round as they get the 2M opener there. And it's going to be a dead Illaoi.
And, yeah, momentum just all the way in the favor of Apology Boy. KEYZ wanted to go to bed early, but just to make sure that does not happen here. Just keeping it going.
Yeah, look for the C's there, but just the movement of Ekko. A little too much to deal with right now for KEYZ. So now the tentacle, Time Winder hitting. You are going to get the launch there for Apology Boy. You are going to get the quarter pressure. I mean, at this point, you're just looking for the chip. Not even worried about eating kind of punishment off of that super because you know you have the break to cover your tracks there. And that's going to be Apology Boy now inching closer to a 2-1 lead here unless KEYZ can kind of change the momentum here. Apology Boy is really turning it up.
I think the teabag powered him up. I think that's what he truly needed. Finally, KEYZ getting it started. Able to combo off the throw when you have that clone up. Now send him into the corner. Just normal throw, no C's required.
Now you know you're going to get the helping hand from that tentacle there. Now setting up another one. There's the C. Second time's the charm on that one. Illaoi off the board in an instant. Ekko going to have to make it work here. I mean, KEYZ now completely stealing the momentum back. I mean, even though Apology Boy has this 1-round lead, it looks like KEYZ is very close to tying this bad boy up. So he gets a great opening on this Ekko here. Not sure if you're going to have a chance to really pop the Fury in a great spot if you are Apology Boy. So might be left to your own wares as you are going to get caught by the C's again. And this right here should be enough to close this entire thing out with the tag launch. S1 Super to seal the deal. 1 round apiece as KEYZ is clapping back.
I mean, what a perfect from KEYZ. Just the 2-touch from this team is so powerful. Like, even though the scaling on that C's is so high, it does not even matter. Like, you can just do whatever you want. The damage scaling is high, but the hit stun scaling is not, allowing you to just get the biggest combo you've ever seen. Now, I mean, Apology Boy not quite getting the combo that they wanted to. I guess they're doing a full BNB on the Illaoi assist.
Oh, and then the bait there. This right here gonna spell disaster for KEYZ's Illaoi tag launcher. S1 Super. Stop me if you heard this one before, but Illaoi off the board. Ekko gonna have to make it work. You're not even gonna have a chance at Fury here, so you're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I mean, Ekko, there's a lot of distance to be made up here. 2 more limit strikes will probably get you to the Fury. Yeah, I mean, like 1 more, but that's kind of a tough ask. I guess this will do it. This is one way to get it done. Instant limit strike, not quite at the Fury yet, but 1 more combo is going to do it, and the 2H from KEYZ. This comeback is started.
Hold on now. Hold the press. All 2L though, not going to get the Fury in time. Unfortunate to get clipped there. It looked like those 2 limit breaks were going to be enough to get it, but just right out of range for the Fury. And Apology Boy now 2-1 lead, and it's going back and forth here.
I killed him. I killed KEYZ. I said that the comeback was coming, and then I lied. I just look foolish. It's the worst day of my life, but Apology Boy's feeling real good today. As I say it, though, 2M opens him up. Now you're put in the corner against Illaoi.
Yeah, great start for KEYZ here. You might need it after the way Apology Boy's been able to weather the storm, finding some momentum. Seeing a rare S2 Super we've seen from the Illaois tonight. Not able to get much off of it either, so it's going to be a big come up for Apology Boy, unless you are going to have to be forced to use the break there off of that launch.
Yeah, I mean, it can be rough. Gotta figure out a way to get back in this, but the throw is not the way to do it. Now KEYZ starting to get it turned back up, put you all the way in the corner here. And you have the assist as well. Just setting it up, getting the charge clone. And which side are you on? Nobody knows. Apology Boy least of all as he gets opened up and loses the character.
Ekko v Ekko looking for the parry there. Not going to be the answer. This right here going to be the full extension. Should be the tag launcher on this one. Actually, it's going to go the super route. Get the tag launcher again. Oh, the S1 into S. Okay. All right, KEYZ. 1 round away from the 2-2 tie-up.
Yeah, I mean, great job that round. I think that Apology Boy has been doing, obviously, gaming out of his mind so far. But KEYZ is doing a good job at stopping the momentum from becoming too much here. And really just kind of playing their game.
Right there. It's getting a little car crashy. Air to air. We're taking KEYZ down to the ground here. And this is the unfortunate part in this mirror match right here. It's just a lot going down in the corner. The way both of these characters can just put on a mix. And now the happy birthday coming in big time for Apology Boy. One of the S2 super route. 4 tentacles on the screen, man. It's just gonna pile up chip on chip with all these tentacles smacking you, going over the top. And like, it almost doesn't even matter how good of defense you play because of all that chip damage that you took. Even if that didn't kill you, you're doing like a small combo's worth of damage just in chip alone. And now he's left to this. He has the Ekko. If he can find the Fury, there's so much great health that's available to him.
Oh my god, the combo didn't work out, but we find one right after. mean, the Fury's on deck, just one hit away, but I'd imagine you want to save it for this third round. And yeah, I mean, a bit of a strike on that baseball attempt, but still, you're in a decent spot here if you're KEYZ. You got another set here, even if you do lose this game, but this game is looking winnable.
See if they can stop this reset right now, as Apology Boy was looking solid on the start again. Air to air though, full pickup. KEYZ trying to fend off this reset. Mix up there, great defense.
You went for the cross up, but kind of gave away your own mix up. Used that like tag freeze to be able to see what was going on here as the Apology Boy, but finally though, getting an opening, setting up the install. Backdash OS means that there's a big gap to jump out of, and now you got to eat all this damage for your sins.
Yeah, that Illaoi assist came in so clutch, so they look for the C's there, able to roll out, getting caught over the top. That's going to be a dead Illaoi. Now KEYZ just this one character away from tying things up to the 2 and fending off the reset for now. It's going to be a great first step to do it here. Tentacle extension with it, level 3 on deck. This right here is going to be enough to close it out, and KEYZ is going to be tying things up 2-2 in grand finals and hold off the reset for just a little bit longer against Apology Boy.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 3 bars of meter as Illaoi, pretty much any B&B is going to do 80 to 90%. Like, that Ekko is very, very dead. And we're tying it up. KEYZ does not want this reset to take place. Doing his best to just end it right here, but we're going to see in the potential final game of this TNS here tonight.
Illaoi assist coming in clutch again. He's going to get the full charge H off of that as well. Tentacle for the backup, push block, parry. KEYZ playing out of their mind right now, looking very good, jumping over the throw attempt as well, forcing out this break from Apology Boy to not have to eat so much damage, but still getting caught in this happy birthday. I don't think you can be off to a better start if you're KEYZ here.
Oh my god, gets a little bit mixed up, but it works out in the end. It was just happy birthday after happy birthday there as Apology Boy, just not quite able to keep yourself safe. In the end, finds him with the footsies after the retreating guard, puts him in the corner, motion, normal throw, but no combo after.
No pressure coming in, push block, able to escape. This right here should be enough to close out the round, and just like that, KEYZ is going to be on tournament point.
Yeah, I mean, just so much momentum in the way of KEYZ. Just getting happy birthday after happy birthday, picking just the right option over and over again. And once again, we correct. Going straight into the 2M to stop any sort of shenanigans from the Ekko from taking place. And just like that, again, it's, oh my god, it's just disaster for Apology Boy. Everything is going wrong. I don't know how you're going to come back from this.
It's just all falling apart. KEYZ right now has the keys to the car as they're in full control, but Apology Boy, great escape there. Parry, not going to be able to get the 2H. They search for the parry. This right here could be the opening Apology Boys needs. You have to be able to cycle this offense here. 2 tentacle special, going to keep the extension going. Not going to use any super here. The tentacle smack going to help out there. KEYZ is going to be losing their Illaoi, and Apology Boy is going to be one step closer to sending us to a final game, final round. What a way to stabilize the momentum of KEYZ there. They're going to jump over, find the cross up, and now KEYZ back on the attack as one character apiece with the tournament on the line.
I mean, but Illaoi does have access to the level 3. This is not going to be able to kill. It's going to be one more guess here. Is the level 3 going to come out? No, it gets jumped over. KEYZ was out of there. It wasn't even close. And just like that, they are going to be able to take this entire 2xKO tournament here at Tampa Never Sleeps.